Australian Paving Centre has been established since 1986, but we're more than just paving. We're retaining walls, concrete sleepers, garden walls, stone cladding, and natural stone is certainly a big part of our business. We've got good quality staff that give good quality customer service. If you go to www.australianpaving.com and then to find a store, you can find all of our 15 stores at that website.
Michael Warburton here from Colourfast Painters, proud sponsor of Hills Footy, Call of the Wild.
Hi, it's John here from Littlehampton Landscape and Firewood. We have all your landscaping supplies. We have our premium firewood from our red gums to our blue gum to our mallee root. Come down and see us. We're just behind Littlehampton Clay Bricks and Pavers.
Mount Barker Ford is located just Totnes here on Mount Barker Road. We're owned by a gentleman by the name of Peter Thomas, who his veins are rich with football and rich with community, and he's always been based around the idea that everything you do in business should be based around how you can support the community. At the end of the day, I don't expect people to always come and see us, but ultimately we're a business who thrive in supporting the community, and from our perspective we look forward to the community supporting us, and it doesn't matter whether it be the Call of the Wild, the HFL. We're involved in a lot of other community events throughout the hills, and that's why I like being involved with sport, because I think that brings everyone together at different times and different requirements.
I'm Trent Shawland, Principal of Harcourts Adelaide Hills. So I've been running the business now for 25 years. We obviously specialise in residential sales and rural sales, property management, and we do some commercial work as well. It's a family owned and family run business. Both my children, Harry and Georgia, and my wife Kim are in the business as well. Long-standing business that we're very, very proud of. For Kim and I, it's been all about what we can put back into the community as well. So the sport and local events have been something we've really focused heavily on to make sure that, you know, we are putting back into our local Adelaide Hills community. We've got two offices, one's in Mount Barker, 58 Gawler Street, and the second one here at Stirling is 8 to 12 Mount Barker Road, Stirling.
So I thought I'd just check out a bit of our handiwork from the weekend, and we're watching the HFL here on the side of a titanium caravan, and Daniel popped out. So funnily enough, this is his place with his dad Dave. Daniel, tell us a little bit about Explorer Caravan Sales.
Yeah, family business, committed to customer service. We've got the best Australian-made caravans, titanium, Franklin and Viscount caravans. Behind us, we've got a big titanium 22-foot family van with a big 50-inch plasma on the back of it. Come and check us out, corner of Prospect and Grand Junction Road. Love to see you.
Come and explore Australia with Explorer Caravans. Cheers.
We've created pure magnesium blends designed to be part of a daily ritual that supports your body the way nature intended.
We wanted to create something simple, natural and effective that's not just about a product, it's about helping you feel your best every day naturally.
I've designed this Recover blend for athletes who can recover anytime, anywhere. Magnesium is one of the most important minerals for your recovery. Check out the blends at refuelwellness.com.au.
Tune in and buckle up. Now it's time to back your side. Lose or draw, it's that time for the Hills Footy Ride.
Mark Stokes here from Painted Wine Barrels and Signs. Find me on Facebook and Instagram for all your wine barrels, drums, corflute signs, signage needs. Give us get in contact.
Tell us about JMS Rural.
Yeah, JMS Rural, mainly based around rural fencing, and then obviously specialise in domestic fencing and chain mesh as well. So yeah, more or less cover a lot of decorative entranceways, horse arenas. We've got a yard based at 8 Paxton Street, Williston.
Thanks very much, Ted. Appreciate it.
Hi, I'm Jared Tate and I'm from AHLG. AHLG is all about making life better, one outdoor space at a time. From landscape design to high-end landscape construction and all your lawn and garden maintenance needs. We're based in the Adelaide Hills and we've got you covered.
So tune in and buckle up. Now it's time to back your side. Lose or draw, it's that time for the Hills Footy Ride.
Australian Paving Centre has been established since 1986, but we're more than just paving. We're retaining walls, concrete sleepers, garden walls, stone cladding, and natural stone is certainly a big part of our business. We've got good quality staff that give good quality customer service. If you go to www.australianpaving.com and then to find a store, you can find all of our 15 stores at that website.
Michael Warburton here from Colourfast Painters, proud sponsor of Hills Footy, Call the Wild.
Hi, it's John here from Littlehampton Landscape and Firewood. We have all your landscaping supplies. We have our premium firewood from our red gums to our blue gum to our mallee root. Come down and see us. We're just behind Littlehampton Clay Bricks and Pavers.
Mount Barker Ford is located just Totnes here on Mount Barker Road. We're owned by a gentleman by the name of Peter Thomas, who his veins are rich with football and rich with community, and he's always been based around the idea that everything you do in business should be based around how you can support the community. At the end of the day, I don't expect people to always come and see us, but ultimately we're a business who thrive in supporting the community, and from our perspective we look forward to the community supporting us, and it doesn't matter whether it be the Call of the Wild, the HFL. We're involved in a lot of other community events throughout the hills, and that's why I like being involved with sport, because I think that brings everyone together at different times and different requirements.
I'm Trent Shawland, principal of Harcourt's Adelaide Hills. So I've been running the business now for 25 years. We obviously specialise in residential sales and rural sales, property management, and we do some commercial work as well. It's a family owned and family run business. Both my children, Harry and Georgia, and my wife Kim are in the business as well. Long-standing business that we're very, very proud of. For Kim and I, it's been all about what we can put back into the community as well. So the sport and local events have been something we've really focused heavily on to make sure that we are putting back into our local Adelaide Hills community. We've got two offices. One's in Mount Barker, 58 Gawler Street, and the second one here at Stirling is 8 to 12 Mount Barker Road, Stirling.
So I thought I'd just check out a bit of our handiwork from the weekend, and we're watching the HFL here on the side of a titanium caravan, and Daniel popped out. So funnily enough, this is his place with his dad Dave. Daniel, tell us a little bit about Explorer Caravan Sales.
Yeah, family business, committed customer service. We've got the best Australian-made caravans, titanium, Franklin and Viscount caravans. Behind us, we've got a big titanium 22-foot family van with a big 50-inch plasma on the back of it. Come and check us out, corner of Prospect and Grand Junction Road. Love to see you.
Come and explore Australia with Explorer Caravans. Cheers.
We've created pure magnesium blends designed to be part of a daily ritual that supports your body the way nature intended.
We wanted to create something simple, natural and effective that's not just about a product, it's about helping you feel your best every day naturally.
I've designed this Recover blend for athletes who can recover anytime, anywhere. Magnesium is one of the most important minerals for your recovery. Check out the blends at refuelwellness.com.au.
Tune in, buckle up. Now it's time to back your side. When news or draw, snap time for the Hills Footy Ride.
Mark Stokes here from Painted Wine Barrels and Signs. Find me on Facebook and Instagram for all your wine barrels, drums, corflute signs, signage needs. Give us get in contact.
tell us about JMS Rural and
Yeah, JMS Rural, mainly based around rural fencing, and then obviously specialise in domestic fencing and chain mesh as well. So yeah, more or less cover a lot of decorative entranceways, horse arenas. We've got a yard based at 8 Paxton Street, Williston.
thanks very much, Ted. Appreciate it.
Hi, I'm Jared Tate and I'm from AHLG. AHLG is all about making life better, one outdoor space at a time. From landscape design to high-end landscape construction and all your lawn and garden maintenance needs. We're based in the Adelaide Hills and we've got you covered.
So tune in, buckle up. Now it's time to back your side. When lose or draw, it's that time for the Hills Footy Ride.
Australian Paving Centre has been established since 1986, but we're more than just paving. We're retaining walls, concrete sleepers, garden walls, stone cladding, and natural stone is certainly a big part of our business. We've got good quality staff that give good quality customer service. If you go to www.australianpaving.com and then to find a store, you can find all of our 15 stores at that website.
That time when the week has come now and I throw my cares away. The weekend's here, it's time to see some local footy played. I'll be out there supporting the guys and gals of my whole team. This is the season of that premiership dream. It's winner out of a magpie and a devil buckaroo. Up down the woods, I know my team will come up with the goods. So tune in, buckle up. Now it's time to back your side. Lose or draw, it's that time for the Hills Footy Ride. Hills Footy Ride. Hills Footy Ride.
Renowned for its iconic Christmas lights display, Lobethal is set to shine once again today in an important Hills Football League Division 1 Round 9 clash, streaming globally, live and free. Jeff Bestole and the Call the Wild team with you on what is Winter Solstice Day here in the Adelaide Hills, and the Valley of Praise has turned on some great weather for a much anticipated top 5 encounter between the hosting Lobethal Tigers and Uraidla districts, two teams who have a history of close contests. No doubt we'll hear about that shortly, and they are separated by just 0.57% on the ladder. Alongside me in the Dreammaker commentary van is the astute views of Benny Golfich. G'day, Benny.
Pistols, great to be here. Valley of Praise, first time this season, and it certainly turned it on. Not a cloud in the sky. It plays some cracking finals encounters we've had here, including the Nairne-Bremer United Harndorf Grand Final, where the King Wing was absolutely packed. And yeah, looking forward to this contest. As you said, all to play for. I'll probably look back on this contest later in the season and say that was the game that got us the double chance. So looking forward to this contest, and I'll get through to sponsors shortly as well.
Great work as usual, and of course the man who takes us through everything is also on board. No doubt he'll take us through the close contests these sides have had in the past. The man himself, Jaden J. Hill.
Geez, thanks Pistols. Like Benny said, it's an absolute perler of a day today. The last time these two teams played each other was in round 4, 2025, and there was 32 goals kicked. So hopefully it's a high scoring battle like that one. The head-to-head count between the two teams, Uraidla 26 wins, Lobethal 9 wins and 1 draw as well. But, well, the last 3 encounters, 1, 7 and 8 points, so it should be a close one.
Now, over the past fortnight, we've had cards and letters, and making a return this arvo is a man who over the past fortnight has been spotted everywhere from Darlington to Denpasar, sporting a nice Miami Vice style tan. Also, hello to past HFL medalist and arguably the best long sleeve number 52 to play for Nord. G'day, Matty Thomas.
Good morning, gentlemen. That's the best wind-up I reckon I've nearly had. So, awesome intro. Ladies and gentlemen, fans of Hills football, today, if you are sitting at the at this beautiful oval here in Lobethal, you'd be just licking your lips, just waiting for an absolute banger of a contest against two sides that are obviously very close on the ladder, but the day is just a ripe one for high flyers, and we love our high flyers, don't we, boys? So, yeah, looking forward to today's game, gents, and yeah, my young fella's getting around. Can't wait to get behind the goals and give the ball back, and yeah, great day for Hills footy. Go on.
You got the whiteboard out too, so you'll get to that shortly.
I have got my little whiteboard out with a few little notes and a few things to talk about.
Looking forward to that.
Now, once again, doing a power of work behind the scenes here on HFL Media, our producer extraordinaire, Tommy Hills, and the cameraman today, James Davis, Hutto Martlew, and Evan Parker joining us. And also a big thanks to Matt the roadie for the usual great transportation and supply of the mobile Call of the Wild facility. Now, Benny, of course, we can't function without those wonderful supporters we have.
Absolutely. Let's get through them. We'll start with the Call of the Wild sponsors for 2025. Thank you once again to Harcourts, Adelaide Hills, Trent Shawland and the team, Mount Barker Ford, Aaron Rush, of course, president of Lobethal. He's out here today. Print Wrap Pack, Jaden will unpack the stats. Lowe's Meat Co, Daniel Lowe and the team. Thanks again. Snag of the day, up for grabs. Lancaster's Property Services, the Courier, Adelaide Hills Lawn and Garden, Littlehampton Landscape Firewood. Went out there during the week. Fantastic firewood.
What a setup they've got. My goodness gracious me.
And they've got beautiful little bags of $5 that you can get the nice red gum in too. Refuel Wellness Recovery Pack. How good. They are doing big things in the gym trade at the moment. Word is spreading about Refuel Wellness Packs. Painted Wine Barrels and Signs. Stokesy. Explorer Caravans. How good. Benno and the team. Mortgage Choice Adelaide Hills. Thanks Matt Adams to the van. Australian Paving Centre, APC, easy as 1, 2, 3. Honey and all the team. JMS Rural, do themselves a favour with the fencing. 24 Fit, Hills Collide, Jaden, big fan. Colour Fast Painters. And, of course, Kiwanis Bookshop in Mount Barker. They have great DVDs, CDs and books in Mount Barker. So check them out. And Jaden, of course, is... part of his most effective pack is a $10 voucher from Kiwanis, along with a few other things. Jaden, what's also in your pack today?
Yeah, so obviously you mentioned Refuel Wellness, yeah, the recovery pack, also the Call of the Wild Lager. You can win a carton of that, absolutely great stuff as well. And Kiwanis, yeah, book voucher, and also the Outwork Locker Beanie as well, so some great goodies.
So, of course, Simon Park has just played his 300th game in the reserve Pistols, Tomo and Jaden. And I think Amen Hutto is out there to capture the moment, which is a great moment coming up as Tomo's just lurking out there at the moment. Do you want to set the scene, Tomo?
Yeah, no, I just noticed our old mate Pricey getting around the place. We like to call him the Price is Right. He's got a bit of Sacha Baron Cohen about him. Hang on a second. Yeah, you're right. Yep. He's actually getting around with in the colour green. It's very, very similar to that Sacha Baron Cohen character, Borat. Yeah. The same colour as Mankini. I just thought that was kind of funny for the crowd, you know.
Fantastic.
Hilarious.
What's the conditions out there, Tomo? Perfect.
Picture, absolutely perfect. These are the days where you just wish you could still play footy. I'm telling you now.
Simon Parker being chaired off the ground right now. Fantastic stuff.
Yeah, great footy family of South Australian and let alone Australian football. AF Parker, good old Alfie. He's obviously the Parker medal is named after him in the grand final. Yeah, it's just a huge family. I worked for many moons ago when I was a first year apprentice carpenter. I just went up there to top up the old bank book on the weekends and pack some strawberries and do all that sort of stuff, you know.
Did you pick the lavender while you're there?
No, there's no lavender in that sort of joint, mate. But no, it's all well and good. They're a beautiful family, and the Uraidla boys are looking sharp. They're just right in front of me now.
Tomo? What are they looking like?
They're looking like $1 million.
Yeah.
They're looking all right, these boys.
All right, the Uraidla sponsors Pistols.
Got two Fonzarellis next to me just now. Look at this. Hey, got the strap.
Uraidla, he's on fire, isn't he? Uraidla sponsors EFX, IT managed services provider. Australia is proud major sponsor of Uraidla. AF Parker and Sons, as Tomo said, he's had prior engagement there. Ben Y Engineering and Design, and Nelson Air Conditioning. And I'll get to the Lobethal sponsors shortly, Pistols, but the umpires are out there. Should we mention them?
Yeah, it's very important, of course, as we had cards and letters about this man's too, absence from the quarter wild, so he's back. Of course, Morgan, the price is right, and Tommy McLean. McLean's showing the field umpires this afternoon on the boundary. Another one of our favourites, the Usher family, Brodie Usher, Orlando Usher. And James Woodward are doing the boundary, and David Usher in the goals with Rodney Matthews. So there we have the umpires, and of course they're proudly supported by their sponsors: Formula Honda, Mount Pleasant Butcher, Harndell Fruit and Veg Market, Adelaide Hills Real Estate, the Sterling Hotel Mortgage Choice, Matt Adam, Appel and Intersport Blackwood.
Tomo's directing Hutto where he wants him to have the camera.
Like a true professional, thank you.
I tell you what, he's been away for a fortnight and he's back, and he's just taking charge of everything.
Our man Aussie has just messaged in.
Yes.
The Aussie Watch, of course, he's in WA. He's tuned in from Cocklebiddy. In WA. Looks like he's just near the
interesting name, Benny.
Nullarbor Links Golf Course Eagles Nest.
Yes.
Yeah, he's just got a truck driving past in this image. So there you go. That's Aussie.
We're just about to get
Tomo,
ready
what's
for the toss
happening?
here.
Down to you.
Captain's about to do the coin toss. Here we go.
Price is right.
Whoa. Here we go. Uraidla have won it. They're going to go to the south of the oval and
Polo cross end.
The
Polo cross, yes, good call.
Left the screen, Woodside end, old scoreboard end, whatever you want to call it. Jaden J Hill, stats that matter.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, it's going to be an interesting clash. Uraidla averaged a score of 81.86 points against Lobethal, where Lobethal averaged a score of 63.5 as well. The average margin between the two teams in the 36 encounters is 39 points, Tomo, so hopefully it's a lot closer than that.
Tomo, Lobethal Oval, how do you play it?
There's only one way to play this deck. It's either the middle or just on the clubroom side. Just on the clubroom side. You don't want to get stuck out here. You spend 1,000 years out in this place, you get nowhere. It's absolutely massive. If you're going to play defensively, you might play the boundary on the kick out and just push it towards the boundary, but I can tell you now, you just got to control, like most hills grounds, the middle of the ground.
Your biggest hole here?
Oh, shit.
Pardon the
7.
7, there you go.
I took a hanger. Of
course you did.
This end, and that Darren Loeffler came up to me and goes, "Oh my God, just kick the goal!"
What about that reverse drop kick running away from goals that you did that time?
No, never done that.
Wayne Coop style.
No. I'll only ever speak truth.
That's right. Lobethal sponsors: Woodside Irrigation, Loan Code, Kleeman's Funeral, Closey's Supermarket, Lobethal Hotel, King Design and Construction. So Kleeman Funerals, I mentioned them. So get around them. Lobethal sponsors day today.
That's Jason King. He's a brickie by trade, old Kingy, and he's a chippy, and his brother Damien's a brickie. Go on.
We're on the King wing.
Yeah, we're just about to say late change for Uraidla. Out is Adam Trenorden, and coming at a big blow there, Felix Godonsky is coming into the lineup, so a bit of a change there, late change.
Of course, no Jimmy Braidwood in the ruck. He's out for the year apparently with an ankle, but Charlie Dixon back in.
Yeah, looking forward to see Big Charlie, his first appearance.
Sorry, Tomo's ready. He's got his whiteboard out.
I've got my whiteboard out, gentlemen. Okay, so firstly, we'll just jump into Uraidla. The players to watch for Uraidla and for Lobie for me. Obviously, Uraidla, spearhead, Jimmy Richards, he's the second best marks in the forward 50 within the comp at the moment. Also, obviously, Adam Jordan is a bit of a loss with 19. Thank you, JJ. JJ would pop in with the stats. Ryan Turner, big fella who played
interleague best on.
Best on, what a legend! And he's normally not that much for ruckman, but he's doing a great job, and I really want to see how he hits it out today. Go to Lobie, Cooper Luke, utility. His forward entry entries are very, very strong. Got a number there for me, JJ?
Yeah, 40 inside 50 entries, the 5th best in the comp.
What a star you are. And then got Jacob Collins. He's really good at clearances. What's he like with his clearances?
42 clearances, 6th best.
Stop it. We're like peas in the pod at the moment. And then Big Dicko. Looking forward to seeing Charles in the flesh for the first time. Big impact. I think they'll play either through him or to him. I anticipate some textbook ruck work. He's in the ruck now. And he'll probably intercept some marks, I would have thought, and also get himself into some scoring positions. Uraidla by 2 goals. Thank you.
All right, round 9, Solstice football is underway. Ball comes down here. First touch of the game there. Will tag for the Tigers. Wrapped up in a tackle. Umpire Price is right, comes in and says no prior. So once again it'll be the big chuck wagon, number 22, Charlie Dixon against Turner. Ball comes down there, stolen by the Tigers. Intercepted there, crashing his way through is Amato. Handball comes across to Timpano, gives it back into the run of Hawkins. Puts it forward. Mark taken back there in defence by Oscar Munn for the Tigers. So fantastic conditions here. Self-sustained Adelaide Hills, not a cloud in the sky. Puts it short towards Skinner, Riley variety. Goes back to grab the ground ball. Ball held in, and umpire Tommy McLean got his first piece of the action with the whistle this afternoon.
Yep, no Jack Osborne as well. He pinged his string last week, so keen to see how big Mitch Carter goes today in the forward line for the Tigers. It's on the half forward flank at the moment for Uraidla.
Ping a string.
Big match this one. Both sides on equal wins, separated by 0.6% on for third spot. Uraidla versus Lobethal always have some great contests. So the ball half back flank for Lobethal, half forward flank. Jimmy Richards for Uraidla kicks the ball long and strong. Ground level ball. Great work there by from Timpano. Mad scrap now, edge of the goal square, so Uraidla willing their way forward, and we've got a stoppage.
He does that often, doesn't he, Timpano? He hits the front and centre with absolute pace, but he's cutting an angle. He's not running straight into the men that are competing.
So Ruckjul Dixon, just body strength, pushed the ball out wide. Run of a teammate. Coming to meet it there. Around the corner, high kick was tagged towards the King wing area. Here's Carter's the target, takes a good contested mark there. So Mitch Carter nurses the ball up the King wing area, target up here. King over the hands, trying to gather it there to Tigers. Ball goes to ground.
Also keen to see how Collins goes today. I don't know if Jaden's got any stuff on Collins, but he's one of the guns in the competition.
Yeah, 42 clearances, Benny.
Runner up for the male medal last year.
Yep.
If I'm right. So
Stop
ball
it.
was it?
Yep.
Dixon.
Right in front of
Turner.
us.
Dixon gets it down here to Banton. Banton, interestingly got it across there to Bristow. Bristow to high kick forward. First time inside 50 for the Tigers this afternoon. Ball spills free. King getting involved there. Ball pushed forward. Socket into the cricket pitch area. Going to meet at the Demons. Offhand, scrambly ball. Chaos ball at the moment. Gathered there by Amato. Dead in the centre of Lobethal Oval. Ball held in there, so umpire will come in and ball it up. We've just played over 2.5 minutes. Either side yet to score on a brilliant solstice day for football here in the Adelaide Hills on the call of the wall.
Yep, Rucks go at it. Dixon wins it down. Coming through there is that Matty Fuller out there? Yep, sweeping handball over the top. Here's Collins, we just spoke about him. Low kick inside 50. Ground level ball, Kluverneck taken out. Ground level ball now, good hip and shoulder, no issues there. Mad scrap, handball over the top. Almost trying to get the kick away. Ground level ball now. Ball comes out and it's going to be a stoppage. So inside attacking 50 here for the Tigers.
Umpire's letting the play go, which is really good. They haven't just jumped on the whistle straight away.
So forward pocket area. Looks like Carter will do a bit of ruck work here. Ground level ball. Collins. Handball out. Kick forward there by Tag into the forward pocket. High ball, ground level ball now. Snap. Oh, almost attempted snap there by Stafford. And Uraidla should mop up here in the defensive area.
Sweeping handball out wide, comes to the skipper and Richards. Association skipper as well. Jimmy to pump.
Yep.
Pushes along the wing area, puts it forward. Nice delivery there, finds a teammate in Ben Hogan. So Hogan goes forward. Good team football here, gets it to run here of Lockie Brazier inside 50, and coming out to take the mark is a late inclusion here in Gadunski-Mott. So Felix Gadunski-Mott will have the first true shot on goal here this afternoon, as coming up to 4 minutes just expired here at Lobethal Oval.
They reckon he sees the cricket ball like a watermelon, boys.
He does,
loves
yeah,
hitting the ball around the place.
Made runs for tons for runs last year for Uraidla, so sets on its way towards the polo ground end. He's pulled it on this occasion 3 for a minor score. It's the opening score of the match, so Uraidla one behind, letting Lobethal yet to score. Trust you're enjoying our global worldwide coverage here on Call to Ball.
Yep, kick in, Lobethal. Jack Stafford, one of the key players for the Tigers, all slipped over almost, held his conditions, kicks it out towards the outer side wing. Charlie Dixon takes the mark. It's a man mountain. Wheels onto the right boot.
He's a bloody big unit.
Carter, and that's out on the full. No, umpire not quite there on the scene, so it'll be a boundary throw in half forward line. Collins.
Going to be a good call by Usher.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah.
So it'll be Dixon, and Schultz, isn't it?
I think Usher's in hiding, isn't he?
So Dixon and Schultz, boundary throw in. Usher. Yeah. Dixon, ground level ball. Handball in, tag, smothered. Nice work there by Schultz with his second effort. And a good tackle as well.
You like your ruckman who does work like that, Benny. Contests the throw and then follows up nicely. So Lockie Schultz, good to see him back in the lineup. He's had a few injury problems. So Dixon camped under the ball. Comes down here. Collins grabs it. He's dragged there. Good tackle applied on him by Worthley. He had a bit of a run the other week with South Adelaide.
So Ryan Turner at the moment, he's not got his hand to too many. So he's just going to keep changing. You can see he's now starting to step around. He sort of changes angles a bit. Don't let Charlie feel him too early. That sounds terrible, but that's a pretty bad call, I would have thought. That's should have been a shepherd away from the ball. But play on, Jeffrey.
So Charlie Dixon with the free kick. Of course, 310 AFL goals. Versus the ball forward. Of course, 2020 All-Australian, so probably the first time an All-Australian has graced the Lobethal Oval, I'd suggest here. Jane J might go to the Brown Belt to find that out.
It's a good one, Pistols.
Although the Zilla boys, I don't think Stephen Zilla was a All-Australian. So a chance here. High kick for the Demons out in the King wing. Bit of push out there. Ball out over the boundary line. The Sheriff getting involved there. Also Eli Nightingale for the Demons. So we'll have the Academy boy to bring the ball back in right in front of the Dream Making. See a good crowd in the house here. Beautiful conditions here, Benny, and always a great venue out here at Lobethal on the King wing on the hill.
Turner and Dixon in ruck. Oh, hello.
Back to the Academy.
Anyway, meantime, Turner kicks the ball inside 50, backing back with courage.
Good mark. Good mark.
Yep. Please spot
That's
on the
I got
50. That's a terrible decision.
I've got to get into this. That's the Lancaster's property
That was a
services
fantastic
defensive mark there.
That's a fantastic
Yeah, Oscar
mark.
Munn there, Benny.
Lancaster's property services Munn, great work there in the defensive. And AHLG and Littlehampton Landscape and Firewood, memorable moment as well, just to boot. Meantime, Uraidla going forward, getting repeat forward entries. Elliott takes the mark.
So the Sheriff takes it, he'll put it out here to Stafford. Jack Variety, of course, Premiership hero a couple of years ago, who chipped it up the wing towards Tag. He's had a few touches in the opening minutes here, so Tag puts it further afield. Target here was Dixon, off hands. Uraidla District's going there. Hogan gets it. Worthley shoots a little handball across to Hawkins. The former Port District boy puts it forward. Loose ball here over the top. Here's a chance for the pump. Richards, the skipper, grabs it, bounces it forward. But through for a minor score.
It'd be great if you had a left leg, wouldn't it?
Indeed. Jaden J.
Yeah, James Elliott, the Sheriff, has taken 17 intercept marks this season, 6th best in the comp.
So the Tigers will bring the ball in here. Of course, refuel. That was unpacking the stats thanks to the print wrap and pack there. Jaden J. Hill, very nicely done. As Lobethal bring the ball in here from the, I think that's Collins, out towards the outer side. Dixon, off hands, ground level ball now. And
tackle.
Tackle there. Turner. Umpire says I'll have it. That was opposed to.
Yep.
So.
Tommy McLean, as your clean shot do it or whatever.
Turner brings it down the ground level,
Tipsy
snap round the
drinking a
corner, just in front of us. Ground level ball, good hustle.
The run,
Here it is. Good to see him out there.
He's the run. He's so good.
Troy Watke.
Troy Watke. He's so good. He'd be the most annoying person to have stand you ever.
8.5 minutes gone. 2 points. Uraidla, Lobethal yet to score.
So Turner and Dixon do battle. High pitch from the Academy boy. Dixon, brute strength, takes the ball out there. Gets down the run of a teammate who tried to soccer it forward. That was Dominish wearing the 29 this afternoon. As team manager Andrew Huxter informed me he'd forgotten his regular jumper number 7.
Oh, yeah.
So he's wearing the 29 this afternoon. So once again, Dixon, brute strength, feeds the ball out. Intercepted here. Chance for Worthley. Little toe poke forward towards the cricket pitch here. A bouncing ball. King Trenorden gets involved there. Was a bit of scrag there. A great effort there diving on the football. Was Sog, as in Thomas Jep. Lurking out there. Stacks on the mill, so the umpire will come in and ball it up. So good conditions, good anticipated game. Top 5, as said, separated by just 0.57%. So a vital game here in the fight for the double chance. Ball comes out here to Collins. Feeds back towards Cooper Skinner. Taken by Edwards, Hawkins, puts the ball forward. Good spoil there. First to get there be Riley Skinner. Strong body work, got rid of him. He butters up, gets the ball out wide towards Cooper Skinner. He's under pressure. Loose ball here, taken by Worthley, who won the most effective the last time we saw Uraidla. Puts it forward. Off hands, it's a chance for the Sheriff, holding down the law. Gets a hand out to a teammate. Gets it back to Munn, and Munn clears out towards the Pope chimney pocket.
Yep, outer side now, using the barbecue side of the ground. So the
A
Tigers.
bit more urgency needed there by the Fonzamato in the forward line, but play on.
Good link-up play here from Lobethal. Moving past the interchange bench area now. They got it to the half-forward line. High fly there. Ground level ball. Dixon went in with the 1 mid. Here's Uraidla now on the counter-attack. Out towards the half-forward flank. Collins, good attack on the ball. Just throws it on the boot, and he's got Carter running for him into space against the run, and takes the mark. Half-forward line. So Carter, without Osborne today, will have to stand up. Jaden, you want to say something?
Yeah, he's third best in the comp for inside forward, 50 marks with 19, Carter.
And 16 goals for the season so far.
Yep, so Carter, half-forward line. 45-degree angle. Premiership player, of course.
So is his dad, in fact, Russ, out here for Tigerland.
So Carter would keep dancing around on the mark. High fives, a bit of turn, pirouette. Does it put him off? No, it doesn't. Oh, hang on right to the line. Umpire says you go upstairs, and that's a goal.
I tell you what, I like the work of
That's a
Watke
fair
on the
effort.
mark. They're doing the 360 spoil as he pirouetted around
I'm
there.
going to say that's an AHLG and Littlehampton Landscape and Firewood memorable moment for the goal and also the standing the mark. Tomo.
Mate, that was like getting on the dance floor, wasn't he? He's up in the
Perhaps
back.
it should be,
reminded of yourself.
The Hills version of Dancing with the Stars, Tomo.
Yeah, no, we should get him involved in that, shouldn't we?
Yeah. What are your thoughts?
Pistol's going to be a co-star, I would have thought, too.
No, I wouldn't think so. I got a knee replacement, mate. No good at the moment. I think
Now the ball come bouncing so too quickly out of the Uraidla. It got really deep in their forward line. It just came bouncing straight back out. Too many people sort of getting around their hands and their hips at the moment. They've not actually done the work.
So 12 minutes in, the Tigers in the lead. 1 straight to 2 behind by Uraidla. Ball up in the middle, great contest here. Early stages, ball comes out here, fed out here. So the Tigers go forward once again. Target out here. Hitting the ball well. The headband. Shown by Oliver Stafford. So Stafford. Oh, a bit of a mung kick forward. Oh, fumbled out there by Uraidla. Ball loose on the deck. Taken there by Jep. Got it across here to the Iron Fist and Gresh. Goes bang out wide, but intercepted out there. Mark taken for the Tigers. This might be Dylan King in the distance, because another son of the gun. So King will send it the ball, puts it across here to target. And a good strong mark taken by Charlie Power as the cavalry arrive. So Power will go back and drive the Tigers further forward.
Yes, they're Jason King's lads, aren't they, Dylan?
Absolutely.
The old John Bon Jovi haircut.
The 3 Kings. Good movie, that.
So kick forward there by Charlie Power into the pocket. Dixon.
Hit him on the
dropped
pecker.
that one. And that's going to be a boundary throw in. Right forward pocket. Matt Thomas, special comments. He's had a big week. He's up and about.
Up and about.
There we go. Hutto is roaming at the moment. There's the barbecue area. So boundary throwing inside 50 here for the Tigers. Ground level ball. Good attack on the ball. That's almost holding the ball.
That's great.
Ball spills out. Peter Bampton just hunting a past Norwood player. Playing the grand final. Leading goal kicker, I think, at Norwood for 1 year as well.
Very good footballer.
94 games for the Leagues.
Of course, a key player in the premiership for Lobethal a few years ago. Rucks go at it again. Carter this time in the ruck. And ground level ball. So 1 goal to Lobethal, 2 points to Uraidla.
So much importance, boys. Sorry, Benny. There's so much importance in these ball ups. The Uraidla players have to be getting inside of their man. Charlie's just dictating far too much with his tap, so you've got to be in front. So the tap has to go past you.
So another ball up is Matt Thomas. Hey, Tom, I was just doing a bit of research during the week about the famous number 52s at the Norwood Football Club, because Brenton Claby, David Payne, yourself, all people to wear, I think there's about a dozen people who wore the famous number 52, but none as good as you, of course.
Oh, don't be like that. Clabs is an absolute champion, played at Fitzroy, so he's a great fella, and actually good friends with him. He's a lovely man.
Of course,
he's an absolute thug of a footballer, but absolute.
You're in the 52 club, boy, wouldn't you be good friends? So ball taken to ground there, stacks on the mill here, as umpire sits back.
Quite fortuitous how I got that jumper, and very, very grateful I did.
So, ball up.
Have you still got it?
Actually, you have to wear it one week.
My young fella's got it.
Have to wear it 1 week. Bouncing ball,
hello.
turning there and having a shot.
Oh!
Was Blake Shaw.
Almost a specky there. Sorry, I blew the head gasket off there.
That's all right.
Yeah, there goes my eardrum. Yeah.
Sorry, Jane.
So 1-1 to 2 behinds is the call. So kick out will come here. Looks like Tommy Cluven, the skipper for the Demons, puts it out towards the King wing area. Target area is Lockie Schultz. Stafford under the ball. Schultz over the top. Ball comes to ground. Tap forward. Followed up nicely. Good handball out here to Stafford. Jack this way, that way, trying to get around his opponent, which he does in Hogan. Good chase as puts towards the top of the square. Oh, big leap there over the top of the back of the pack. Last line defence is the Iron Fist and Gresh, who concedes the behind. So Lobethal moved to 1-2. The 2 behinds here on the Quarter Wild scoreboard. Trust you enjoying our coverage on HFL Media.
That's the Harcourts Adelaide Hills and Mount Barker Ford scoreboard. 1-1 to 2 points. We've gone 15 and a half minutes, opening quarter. Beautiful conditions. We'll unpack the stats again thanks to Print Wrap and Pack shortly with Jaden. You just hold up your hand when you want to say, yep, okay. No worries. So 55 metres out from the Tigers' goal. That was Harry Allen out there. So umpire says I'll have it again. Throws the ball up. Dixon in ruck. Schultz, up he goes. Thanks for coming. Ball comes out. Snap round the corner for Lobethal. I think it was Dylan King, was it? Yep, here's Dixon. Can he go bang from 55 metres? Well, he's got a player on the lead. That's a beautiful kick.
Yeah.
And that's a good setup there from the Tigers from the stoppage situation.
Sure.
You can see the jumping so early into the ruck contest, whether it be a ball up or a boundary throw in. That's all Uraidla have got at the moment because Charlie's so large in frame, but also got some long arms and big mitts. You just got to have to jump and have a crack at him. And you know what? If you hurt him, you hurt him. You know, that's part of our beautiful game, isn't it?
Matty Thomas there.
I'm not meaning that in a bad way.
No,
I'm saying if you're rucking against someone, the best thing you can do is maim them.
Blake Shaw has a shot for goal, and he has nailed that one through the middle. So back-to-back goals there for the Tigers. 2-2 Lobethal Uraidla, 2 points. And let's unpack the stats. Thanks to Print Wrap and Pack, Joden J, Bangers Hill.
Thanks, Goldie. Played some juniors at Torrens Valley, did Blake Shaw, and also recently A2 Cricket Premiership captain for Lobethal. So 32 kicks to 23 in favour of Lobethal, 10 inside 50s to 8 also in favour of the Tigers, and 16 marks to 15 also in favour of the home team.
Well, thanks to JMS Rural Fencing. Anyone running hot at the moment?
Well, Charlie Dixon, obviously workhorse in the ruck at the moment. Jacob Collins is setting up well behind the ball as well. So
thanks.
So
he's rucking like Lucas Herbert used to. Take a few steps and big stiff hand.
Sure, with his second goal for the season. Ball spills out there. Dominish was getting involved there. Bouncing ball. Cricket pitch area. Relief for the Demons. They put inside 50. Target is the Sog. Thomas Jep. Tigers. Defence there.
Almost holding the ball. Dragged it in.
Dragged it in, didn't he?
On the ground there with Charlie Powell.
Here he comes. The Price is right.
Price is right.
He's always right.
In his fluoro green. We won't say if it's T-shirt or something else, but
I'd like to see that. Perhaps we can get the Borat Mankini, because you're right about the right colour scheme. As a
can wear it,
ball out here to Hogan. Hogan handballs it forward towards the King and Trenorden. Blake Trenorden. Also Amato getting involved. Flicks the ball out there towards the run of Hawkins.
More finals weather.
Coming through his Munn. Flicks the ball out here. So good backing up there by the Tigers. Through the ace of Dominish. Puts it forward towards the Legends Pavilion. The David Feckner stand.
Refuel Wellness.
Fecky's over there. Tubby Feckner's over there.
Refuel Wellness injury report. Peter Bampton just hobbling here with the right knee. Keep your eye on him. The captain, 33. Looks a bit ginger here as we've got a boundary throw in front of the Feckner. Is it the Feckner club range? Is that what
the Feckner stand, yes.
All right. Stafford, meantime, snaps the ball towards the half-forward line. Good double fist there for Uraidla. Ground level ball. Lobethal on top at the moment. Ball pops out, though. Uraidla going forward and taken by Timpano. Can wheel onto the left boot, and he's directing traffic quickly. Laser-like pass. Jep was the target. Ground level ball. Scooped out. Here's a chance for Jimmy Richards on the left foot. Hello,
there it is.
That's an AHLG and Littlehampton Landscape Firewood memorable moment plus Alo's Miko snag of the day contenders, Tomo.
Now there's his left foot.
Yeah.
Just on the dial, turns the corner. Doesn't like to do it on the run, but just turn the angle. Snapperoo. What a goal.
Peter Bampton off the ground.
Actually, a bit of a fumble there from Munn. Not putting the mockers on him, gave the opportunity there as he spilt the mark, and Richards the opportunist at the end. Good finish, as you like to see from the skipper. That's his 23rd goal for the season.
Was a laser kicked in there from Timpano, so
he directed traffic with that.
They certainly jumped in there and tried to cut it off, but just went up to it.
A bit of rejigging here from Lobethal.
My eyes and my ears are still hurting from the idea of Pistols fluoro rig getting on a fluoro green Mankini. That's what's worrying me. I'm going to have nightmares.
With Tommy McLean, if you had the Mankini on something else, would be showing.
Oh, Dixon.
As he puts it forward, big Charlie puts towards centre forward, off hands here, bouncing ball, taken there by the Tigers. Stacks on the middle.
Absolute clinic in the middle.
So plenty of experience as with all Australian in 2020, so expect him to dominate. So when he makes an appearance, that's a clever tap to him also to the run of Collins.
Oh,
that's down a good strong tackle.
Oh.
It is umpire right in the spot, well called there.
Can we have a look at a replay, maybe? Oh, look, there's a person on the bike.
I actually think with the tackle, he'd wrapped him up the right way and put his leg for him to trip over, then and push him down. And I think that's what the umpire's called. Rather, it wasn't a sling as in so he cracks his head.
So Connor Bristow here in his second year with the Tigers, because old Iggy's and because Norden Sturt reserves in his CV. So he'll be looking to extend the margin here for the Tigers. Impressive start as they kick towards the entrance end or the Tweedvale end of the ground. So Bristow,
Northern end.
5 for the season. Puts it on its way. I think umpires moved a little bit too far through for a minor score. Jaden J. Hill.
He's actually been the best player for Lobethal in the last 2 games as well, Bristow. So had a great start to the season.
Unpacking the stats there, thanks to Print Wrap and Pack. Jaden J. Hill.
On your bangers.
All right, absolutely. He's doing a good job. He's out in the weather, he's got the shades on, and he's loving life.
I was pissing myself last week, you guys were. I looked it up what the weather was doing in Mackie. It said 7.4 feels like 3.8. And I was in 36 degrees, cacking it.
Just for our streamers, Tomo, where were you, on Cooter Beach or?
No, it's just in Seminyak, hanging out in the at the courtyard. Oh, good mark, Charlie. Talk about the footy, mate.
Dixon takes the mark outside 50, kicks the ball inside 50, ground level ball, handball out. Good chain of handball here by the Tigers. Wheeling around in traffic. Ground level ball, pick up Collins.
Too
high.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Well, that was a very good tackle applied there, swung him around, but
so
not my decision because, let's face it, Tommy McLean, closer to me.
Tell you what's great about this ground, you roll up, you walk anywhere near the scoreboard, you get a whiff of the burger van, the burger shed, you know. That chicken.
Have you had one?
Oh, not today, but I have in the past. It was an institution before games.
All right, let's get back to the footy. As Tomo says, Collins with the
engine,
shot
mate.
Directly in front. This would be handy. Got to make the most of these opportunities, the Tigers. And he misses as well. Will they rue these chances? 2-4 now, Lobethal to Uraidla 1-2 on the Harcourt's Adelaide Hills Mount Barker Ford scoreboard. 23 minutes gone. First term.
So talking about global stream, get on and tell us where you're watching. And
Call the Wild Facebook page, Hills Football League Facebook page, and the HFL Media YouTube channel. Let us know what you think of Tomo.
Turn it up.
So Tommy Cleveland had gone to retrieve the ball.
You're right out there?
I'm just trying to duck
Tomo,
and
so,
weave.
a burger before the game?
Oh, a bit of chicken roll, a little sneaky chicken roll, nothing like
about
that.
what time? Half time of the B grade or?
Yeah, half time of B grade. No, maybe quarter time. I'd used to get up early.
Okay, so kick out. Here's a chance for Schultz. Good leap. He couldn't hold it. Couldn't complete the mark out the back door to Jack Stafford. Bad bounce for him. Comes back to Schultz. Gets the teammate there in Amado. Puts a nice up to Hogan. So Hogan with the ball. He's got a run on player here. And the
Jimmy's gone way too
sob,
early.
so Thomas Jepp wheels around, straightens the ball, puts the centre, finds the horny one in Tommy Worthley, of course most effective player last time we saw Uraidla in the game against Blackwood.
Yep.
Of course was picked in the interleague side, but
didn't play.
Picked for South Adelaide Reserves, puts it forward to the King to Norden, one hand.
Oh, that's a good mark,
grab.
and that's a very good kick. Just gave it enough flight to get over 2 defenders' hands there.
He's got someone on here.
Jimmy scabbing a kick.
Kicking
was stuck out here. Yeah, he's a bit like that. Jimmy got stuck out here in this left-hand pocket, and he just couldn't get his tick lead right to give himself any sort of width for the kicker to have confidence. But that next kick to Trenorden was fantastic, and Jimmy really should whack this. He'd be aiming just on the inside of that left-hand goalpost with this breeze.
So better conditions for Jimmy than the last time we saw him in the Cornwall, which of course was the interleague game.
I think he'll salute the judge if he gets this.
He will say the interleague captain of the fortnight ago. Staggered approach there to Happy Gilmore's. Sets it up, but he might have been listening to Tomo in the earpiece. No, must have fallen out because he's pulled it. So 1-3 plays 2-4 here on the Call of the Wild coming to HFL Media worldwide.
It's like when you hit a golf ball, you've either got a natural draw or a natural slice. So he's normally got a bit more of a slice.
He needs your advice at quarter time.
He nearly threw the bloody grip at me last week, a couple of weeks ago.
Stafford kicks the ball out of defence. Oh, good mark there by Munn. He's got some runners for him. So just watching the 222s here, the 2 rucks. They're slowly pushing their way into the forward line for the Tigers. So just near the coaching staff for Lobethal. Of course, Jack Osborne involved today. He's not playing. So boundary throw in front of the new Taj Mahal, which looks fantastic. new setup here at Thomas Foods International Park in Lobethal. Ball pops out. Riley Skinner, crashing through with Sog. Ground level ball now for Uraidla.
Like a very good tackle there, didn't it?
Just get the feeling like Lobethal just ruling a few missed chances here. 6 scoring shots to 3. Only an 8-point lead.
So throw it in front of Arnie Tess's kiosk. Ball comes down, taken there. Long handball by Carter, having a run on the ball. Intercepted here by the Demons. Goes to ground there in the contest. Fed out there. The Tigers do feed it forward. Up the half forward, here's Kluvenek. Noons. He's dispossessed by Dixon.
Goal.
Ball comes out. Here's King back into trouble.
Hello.
This occasion, Tanner King, the youngest one. Tempted soccer there. Cricket pitch area and taken away by the Sog. So Jep nurses the ball forward and upended as he got the kick. So umpire right in the spot, and the resultant free kick will go here. I think this is Hogan. Hogan puts a high kick towards the top of the square. 1-on-1 here to King versus opponent there in Wilden, and Wilden passes the ball over the boundary line to concede the behind. So you're over to
Blake Trenorden down there.
1-4 to 2-4. Score here. The Harcourt Adelaide Hills Mount Barker Motor Company scoreboard.
You're right on a little surge at the moment, I feel.
Barker forward as Wilden brings the ball in for Lobethal. Dixon's the target, takes the mark
big hands
against his opposing 22 there. So half-back flank.
He's holding the ball like a tennis ball.
He is,
So the Stewie Lowe style.
Yeah, buckets.
So Dixon on quarter time. The picture tells the story thanks to Kiwanis Charity Bookshop in Mount Barker. It's Lobethal leading 2-4 to Uraidla, 1 goal 4. Matty Thomas, your thoughts before you head out there?
Really interesting, really quite even first quarter. Obviously, I thought Lobethal, they just were getting the ball into their forward 50 a whole lot more and a whole lot easier than Uraidla. But Uraidla just seemed, like I said, just a surge towards the last probably 7 or 8 minutes there in that first quarter. So interested to see what the coaches will say and do. I'll nick out there and have a bit of a listen, and you guys can fight amongst yourselves.
All right, we'll go to sponsors now.
Hang on, just before we go, just want to say on behalf of the Call of the Wild and the Hills football community, just extend our condolences. It's been a bit of a sad week, boys. Past Uraidla and Mount Lofty Premiership player Paul Horsnell passing away last week, Tosser Horsnell, and then yesterday, unfortunately, Heathfield Aldgate and Mount Lofty losing 350 game player Herman DeRuse, also a HFL life member, and also Dickie Simons, who actually coached the B grade, which was the last premiership victory for Heathfield Aldgate, and then became involved, of course, with the Mount Lofty Football Club. So a sad week for the Hills football fraternity, and as I said, we pass on our condolences to all the families and clubs involved here on the Call with the Wild. And with that, we'll take a break and be back for the start of the second term.
Hi, it's James from HLG. You're watching Call of the Wild live Hills Football League. Go Meadows.
All right, Hills Footy Media would like to thank the sponsors, very supportive for the season of 2025. Of course, Work Locker, Mount Barker, the naming rights sponsor of HFL, Harcourt Adelaide Hills, Mount Barker Ford, Trent Rat Pack, Lowe's Meat Co.
On your buckets.
Also like to thank Sports Power and the Courier, fantastic sponsors there, Lancaster's Property Services, and of course Mortgage Choice Adelaide Hills with the great man Matt Adam providing the caravan. Jaden?
I also like to thank Littlehampton Landscape and Firewood, Refuel Wellness and Painted Wine Barrels and Signs as well, and Explorer Caravan.
And of course Adelaide Hills Lawn and Gardens, Tomo.
Yes, and APC, it's as easy as 1, 2, 3. My Colour Fast Painters, we just talked about that. That's huge. What a ripper. And Hills Collide and 24 Fit.
And JMS Rural. And Kiwanis Charity Bookshop in Mount Barker.
Judging by that performance, I think we need to get an optician to help us out.
Specsavers.
Thank you very much for the Call of the Wild and all our supporters.
Hi, I'm Joshua Hone from the Sturt Football Club. You're here at Australian Paving Centre in Mount Barker, and you're tuning in to Call of the Wild Hills Footy Live.
All right, quarter time here from Thomas Foods International Park in Lobethal, and it's the home team leading. We've got live shot now of the Lobethal group with Jack Osborne addressing the troops Beautiful work there by Hutto. Meantime, let's unpack the stats. Thanks to Print Wrap and Pack. J&J Hill, your thoughts on the first quarter?
Gee, thanks, Benny. So, yeah, 44 kicks to 38 in favour of Lobethal. Uraidla actually led the inside forward 50 count there, 14 to 13. So, yeah, in favour of the Northern Demons. Handballs 23 to 19 in favour of Lobethal, and marks. Lobethal 15 marks to Uraidla 10, and centre clearances as well 3 to 1 actually in favour of Uraidla, which a little bit funny to say. They got the first 2, and then Lobethal picked it back with one centre clearance there. So yeah, good battle so far, boys.
Thank you, Jaden J. Hill, and we go around the grounds, Harcourt's Adelaide Hills and Mount Barker Ford scoreboard at quarter time. Onka Valley 3-2 leading Blackwood 1-3. So Onka's nose in front there as they chase their first win for the season. And in Country Division, Kangaroo 4-5 leading Birdwood 1-3. So we'll endeavour to keep you up to date what's happening around the grounds in the Hills Football League as the afternoon proceeds. But
Tomo, you got us?
The margin here at Lobethal, a 6-point margin in favour of the Tigers, 2-4 to 1. 4 goal kickers in the opening term for Lobethal, Carter and Shaw, and for Uraidla Districts late in the term was James Richards. So we said 2-4 plays 1-4 in brilliant conditions here. As we said, winter solstice here in Adelaide Hills, but gee, Benny, it's like the middle of summer at the moment. Even some of the boys with the sunscreen on the nose. Yeah, middle of June. Jaden J. Hill.
Yeah, just it's interesting too. Obviously, it's the lowest aggregate quarter time score between the two teams. Obviously, 26, 16 plus 10 is 26, and it's lowest since 2021. So hopefully, it's a bit more high scoring as the game plays out.
Hang on, what did you just say? 16 plus 10 equals 26.
Yeah, that's right.
Fantastic. How's about that stat?
Well, that's why he's the best in the, that's why he's the best in the business.
Wow.
You scared me then.
And speaking of business, let's get down to the second term.
Yep.
Ball pitch. Dixon gets it down. Kicked forward there by Hawkins. Bouncing ball. Hawkins follows up. Oh, improvises there with a kick out of mid-air. Fortuitously puts it forward. Fisted away. Ball sit there. The Tigers trying to run it forward. Eventually gathered there by Allen. Got it to teammate in Jet. And Jet nurses up the line and finds Amato.
Yep, lace out pass to Tomo's man, Jimmy Richards. We'll get to Tomo's analysis from the huddles shortly. So we're right behind him here. Might as well go to the 1999 male medalist right now to talk us through this kick.
Top of the left-hand goalpost, because it always drifts to the right from this corner. In this pocket, always.
So he's got the fresh grippo from Matt Thomas at quarter time.
No, I hung out with Lobie at quarter time. It was interesting to listen to.
Oh, we'll get to that shortly. So James Richards, a bit of left to right here, a bit of skip. In he comes. Oh, look at that.
It's on its way.
Right to the line, off hands, ground level ball. Who's going to come in and kick a goal? Or is Lobethal going to hold it up? They're going to hold it up.
He need his Wheaties this morning by the looks of it.
No, he didn't quite get it there. So edge of the goal line, Pistols, as the price is right, she's going to chuck this one up.
Absolutely, you'd be conceding it here, wouldn't you? And get the free kick. So there it is. Dixon hacks it back.
Oh.
Looks like it might have been the sheriff there who did that as I called. Put it over the boundary line, so the first score.
We'll go to you shortly, Tomo, when you get your stuff ready.
For the Demons. So they need to 1-5 to 2-4 here on the Call of the Wild through HFL Media Trust during our global coverage. Ball out wide. Change area. That's Lockie
Schultz.
1 grab, 2 grab.
That's a bit of an AHLG, Littlehampton Landscape and Firewood
Waste
memorable
no time.
moment.
Put towards the centre to Worthley. So Thomas Worthley, the horny one with the ball. It's the most effective player last time we played. We called him.
Hello.
Puts it wide. That's a good kick and honours the lead there.
That's a beautiful
I think
pass.
this is our man Hogan. So Benny Hogan.
Looking for some heroes here.
He's looking for Schultz.
First year seniors, of course, the Nord under 16 and under 18. Yeah, they had Schultz and Hogan combining. Very good, Tomo.
I see nothing.
TV trivia there coming to play. So Hogan.
Oh, hello.
Put it to Clink. No, it's not Clink.
It's Nightingale.
It's Nightingale. Florence, probably to his teammates. Let's see if he can nurse this one home, Tomo.
One of the great young guns in this Uraidla side.
They move the ball really well, don't they? Like this is what I think it's the second game I've had with Uraidla, and they do tend to move the ball between their 50s, defensive 50 to forward 50, very, very quickly. Like not like the Uraidla of old, where they sort of grind you through the gears, but very good to watch and very lively to watch too.
So first year of senior footy, because spent some time in under 18s at Sturt last year.
Oh, he missed it.
Perhaps he needed to brush up his
That
kicking,
right hand
so
side of the
pulls it
goalpost,
wide.
boys, all the time.
Tomo, quarter time.
Yeah, I spent some time with Lobie, and look, their coaching staff are up and about. Charlie was saying some stuff he wanted to do in the forward line, or from the ruck contest in the forward line. They're a little bit not ahead of themselves, but like very concerned, very aware of Uraidla trying to make their contests, their ball ups bigger. Keep talking, call the footy.
Yeah, we'll come to you shortly as we get a boundary throw in potentially coming up. There we go. Over to you.
Yeah, thank you. Great hand pass back. Yeah, so they were very much about Uraidla trying to make the ball ups with more numbers, but I actually think that's to their detriment. I think if Uraidla can actually keep the space and start reading Charlie's hand, designated.
Well, here we go.
Yeah, play on. Yeah, exactly what you need to do.
Ground level ball.
So they had third man up there.
Any Peter Bampton out there? Is he out there? He's still injured on the sideline.
Collins puts towards Matt Fuller, bouncing the cricket pitch area, be a true bounce there. Taken here by Sog. Thomas Jepp bends the back, puts it towards the top of the square, bouncing ball.
Hello.
Oh, great gather there by Hogan. Can he control it? Benny Hogan.
Oh.
Taken here. Alan lurking. There's Nightingale. Goes to ground, flicks the ball out here towards the H. X factor in Allen. He's held up in a good tackle.
Yeah, it's a low snag of the day pocket, that one.
Yep, Amado.
Anyone who gets one from that corner of the ground is in contention, I reckon. Don't you reckon, Jaden? That's a really good pocket to get a goal.
Yeah, spot on.
So ball cleared out there by Collins, middle of the ground. Ground level ball. Big, crunching tackle.
That was Edwards.
AHLG, Littlehampton Landscape Firewood, memorable moment, plus a bit of Lancaster's Property Services bone-crunching defensive work in the middle of the ground.
He might need some wellness stuff there, Edwards. You've got a little
Refuel
bit
wellness injury report
Yeah,
as
get
well.
the magnesium on it. Dixon follows up with a good tackle applied to Worth. He also got assistance there from Munn. So the Tigers holding firm here, 2-4 to 1-6. Nearly 5 minutes gone, second term here. Call to Wild. Ball comes down to held in there. So Hogan, he's been busy so far.
APC, easy as 123, AustralianPaving.com. How you seen the midfield battle, Tomo?
Yeah, it's been Lobethal all over him, but it's the secondary. So you got your tap, then you got your hand pass, then it's that next one is where Uraidla are getting a hold of Lobethal and really making it hard for him.
So around the corner kick there. The edge of Koroku. Ball comes back out here. Handball's back here to Gresh. He goes backwards. Gives it back to Edwards. He seems to have recovered from that. Smothered. Here's a chance off the races. He gives it. And Matt Fuller.
That's unlucky.
The former playing coach, of course, former Nord Premiership player, and of course on the Western Bulldogs list. So thank you very much, and brings up his first for the afternoon.
Here we go. Comments coming in from some of the greats from Lobethal. Jason Ellsworthy watching from Lyndhurst in SA. And the great man Jeremy Ofterhide. Love your work, gents. Enjoying from
Jezza, he's a legend.
He's tuned in from Airlie Beach.
Airlie Beach,
yeah, he's doing it tough up there, isn't he, lately? I've been watching him on Facebook. What a legend. Good on you, Jez.
It'd be horrible weather.
He switched on man, old Jez.
Very, very clever guy. Very clever guy.
Well, I tell you, the
great coach.
The weather down here at the moment might be similar to what they have up there.
At the moment, yeah.
Sun out.
But at night time it's not. Bloody hell.
Back in the middle, thanks to APC. Easy as 123, AustralianPaving.com. Collins clearing kick out towards the forward pocket area. Carter's got his eyes on it. Takes it.
That defender should have got on his shoulders and just had a hang for the fun of it.
AHLG and Lambton Landscape Firewood, memorable moment.
It was a good mark though.
So Mitch, chance there for his second. As we said, has kicked 17 for the season, Benny.
In the blink of an eye, Lobethal running hot thanks to JMS Rural.
I tell you what, Jez has turned into the right places. They're getting a little bit of a surge here, the Tigers. So they seek back-to-back goals in the early stages of the second term here. So kicking towards the
everything to play for, third versus fifth.
Yes, Severobo 0.57 points on the premiership table. Leans back.
Oh, hello.
Big boots.
Get around him.
Goal umpire didn't move, straight as a die.
All right. What are your thoughts, Tomo? Because I thought Uraidla started this quarter nicely.
They did, yeah, but you know what? You've got to be efficient when you're going towards goals, don't you? You get in the forward 50. If you're not kicking goals, you're not going to bounce back out, and the other team can get one. Doesn't it deflate you a little bit?
It does deflate you.
Deflating.
Must have been those words of wisdom you whispered into Coach Jack Elsborne's ears at quarter time huddle.
Nah,
Thomas.
He had a bit to say, but no, it was very good to listen to the banter between the Lobethal boys. and the Zilla boys, the King boys look after each other at the huddle as well. Make sure you got a drink, mate. You know, all that sort of stuff.
And just well done to Macclesfield. They've just won the Reserves Courier Cup Pistols against Meadows. So well done. Still happening at Blood Park.
Speaking of Kings.
Here we go. Cooper Skinner. You'd almost put this one down. No, you wouldn't. I'll tell you what, that would be 3 goals in a minute.
He gave me a nice little, gave me a wink and all that. Cooper Skinner.
Just then? Oh, you mean at quarter time?
Yeah,
I thought you meant when
he's
he
a great
kicked it.
kid. You know, he's a great kid.
That's why I missed it. He was
Like you,
preoccupied.
early journey was sunning himself in Vietnam. Cooper Skinner.
Of course, Matt Thomas, 1999 male medalist, joining us for special comments for 2025. It cost us a lot of money, but he's worth it.
Thanks, Robbie Clothier.
Kick up the line in front of the Fector Pavilion, bouncing ball. Ball fit out there. Tigers hunting in packs. Oh, handball attempted there was smothered right in front of the pavilion. Comes up there, crashing through. Strong body work there.
Hello.
Ball fit out the back here.
Timpano.
Timpano goes forward. Open
Pagans
forward.
Paddock.
Yeah, Pagans Paddock bouncing ball. First to get to be the Tigers. Takes the ball. Good pressure there. Oh, back to the Sheriff. Oh, dispossessed. Got it to teammate. Munn.
Great pressure.
Coughs it up under pressure. So
That's what Uraidla need to do.
So good defensive pressure by the Uraidla forwards.
Great work.
Ball comes out the back door. Still not clear finally through the agency there of Wilden. High kick.
We got an injured player here because I just see the trainer for Uraidla.
Okay, keep an eye on that. They might have to get the wellness pack.
He's just sucking there, mate. His second efforts and that, he'd run out of gas pretty quick.
Bread basket.
So interchange area there.
2 Uraidla players just
comes out
in
here. The King
One's
puts it
doing
forward.
his
It's a good
laces
kick to
up.
Cooper Skinner right in front of the barbecue area. Skinner keeps control of the ball, but in the end, Kluvenik.
Trenorden was doing his boots up.
Sorry,
and
I thought that was
a sucking big ones, mate.
I thought it was a refill wellness injury report. He was just doing up his shoelaces.
Ah,
no, that's important.
Just send a puffer out to Jimmy and say, suck on this, mate.
There we go. I'm very good at this ground picking injuries. Remember
I know,
that? Remember Big Kenny?
I know.
I said he'd broken his leg and he came back out within 5 minutes. So, yeah, very good at that.
So Stacks on the mill here. Looks like a bit like Wednesday night State of Origin, but the weather far different.
Jason Ellsworthy, that's a name I haven't
Yeah,
heard for a while.
great
He
man.
knocked me out one day at
Did he really?
Mate, I woke up in the change rooms like bloody torch in my eye.
Some would say he did a good job.
Yeah,
Good
didn't hit me hard enough.
Good man, Elsie.
Did
Of course,
you-
great man for
Did you
Wisto.
get through the test?
Oh, mate,
Did you do the
woke
test,
up
Tomo?
in the change room?
You woke up in the change room?
I was off with the Pixies, mate.
Were
You had to
all
smell some lavender, didn't you?
Oh, no, I had a headband on because I had long hair. I pulled my headband off and my dad was there and I looked, oh, who put this puffy thing on my head? The exact words, and my dad said, no, he'd be right.
People sort of said you can't tell if he's concussed because he's silly anyway.
Yeah,
the
I
ball
am.
comes out there.
Thanks.
Good stack on the mill tackle. Getting involved there was Collins. So just the centre half forward position here for the Tigers as they kick towards the left of screen and on the surge here.
They are.
Added 2 goals in this quarter. Ball fed out there. Chain of handballs. Oh, was that too high? No, said the umpire. In the end, he's going to come in and ball it up. So 4-5 plays, 1-6, 10.5 minutes gone here, second term. Quarter wild. Trust you enjoying it through HFL Media.
Have we seen Peter Bampton out there yet since he came off the ground? 33. I don't think he's come back on the ground after that little hobble off the ground with the knee. In the meantime, Dixon puts up the right mid. That's not Dixon, is it? Sorry. Meantime, ball out of side. Here's Timpano. Off to the races. 3 bounces. Manasseh style, as Pistols would say. Can he go all the way? Little chip up pass. Richards. He's recovered from the breadbasket injury and it's gone out of bounds. Gee whiz. Probably could have had a shot at goal and that would have we would have given him the most effective for 2 games in a row.
They need to get their work. They need to get the
Snag,
skates on.
yeah.
I mean snag, sorry.
Snag, yep.
The Amado snag
I was a bit rattled, Jaden, by the run.
So there's a shot. Ball comes down. Dixon follows it up. Here's Hawkins. Tackled there. Ball spills out. There's
there he is.
There's Bampton laying the tackle.
No issues there.
Just laying on him, sucking some air.
Tommy McLean. McLean showing. Yes, he is, as he says, I'll have it, boys.
White teeth. Very important.
So, balls it up. Dixon doing the ruck work, front position, gets it down.
Collins.
Kick out by Collins. High kick. Goes high and does long. Out towards the King wing area. Trying to trap the ball there.
Matty Thomas, the Uraidla-Lobethal rivalry is big.
Yeah, it always has been, actually. There's good stories in all sorts of, in all leagues and these sort of things, but 96 grand final, Uraidla got beaten by Lobe in the semis, came back and by a lot, and then beat them in the grand final, which is one to remember. We don't talk about 0-2.
Meanwhile,
go on.
Tanner King off to the races, runs through the centre. Can he do it? And that's loses control of it. Ball deflects, cleared there by Hogan, I think. It's cricket pitch area, bouncing ball.
Oh, Skinner.
Good grab there by Skinner. Riley style, puts it forward. That's
Good effort.
nearly a good mark taken there by Edwards.
Great
Built
pick-up.
up. Good pick up here. The Demons got a loose man out here. The agency there of Liam Nicol. Nicol nurses up to the pump man in Richards.
Yep. Tomo, hello. Sells some candy. Gets dealt with.
That's a good hit too.
That's fine. No issues there. As the Sheriff, Elliott, just mopping up in defence. Kicks it out towards Jimmy Richards. He'll take on Dixon here. He's a bit aware of the big fella.
He's very aware.
And Dixon says that.
Got him holding the footy. I think there's could have got a couple of little skitties, I reckon, when he saw the big fella running at him.
So Dixon kicks the ball into the
Cast
middle
a
of the
shadow.
ground. That's good stuff. Right near the centre cricket pitch area on the left boot. Kick inside the forward 50.
Very good kick.
3 kicks and we're inside 50.
King to King there. Dylan to
Yeah,
Tanner.
they look for each other. He
On
did go a little bit of a lateral kick rather than necessarily towards goals, but your brother was allowed to do that.
Big Charlie just giving him some advice there. So right behind this one, Matty Thomas. How do we go at the old scoreboard end?
This is, like I say, top of the inside of the left-hand goalpost.
So
it just drifts.
To
Just
left to
drifts
right?
here.
Bit of
You
left
go-
to
You
right?
go right to left.
Right to left, sorry.
Left
to
to
right, yeah.
Left to right.
So 6 goals for
Which
the
one?
season.
My bad.
Which one?
His first full season out of Colts football. Tanner
Oh, it's
King
just gone
coming
straight.
back. It's not going to.
That's
It
a
has.
goal.
I thought it was going to be touched on the line,
That's
but
a great
Tanner
kick.
King,
That hung, yeah.
fantastic.
Just those little words from Charlie would have been really good for him to hear, just to settle him and give him a bit of confidence.
What, the words to Richards, or you mean? Oh, no, yeah.
You got some words out of Richards, but you guys don't want to hear that.
I think he was. Listening to you up here, Jaden J.
Is that you, Tomo?
You got the yips.
Oh, right.
Anyway, 22 kicks to 19 in favour of Lobethal. Marks 6-4 in favour of Uraidla, and 7 inside forward 50s each. Just Lobethal have been able to make the most of them, and Uraidla haven't.
How good, Jaden. Unpacking the stats there, thanks to Print Wrap and Pack. Of course, the great man, Jaden J. Hill. He's got the hat on and the sunglasses, looking very good. As Dixon in the ruck.
Good use of a foot
And
there
I
by
tell you what's
Charlie.
going gangbusters on the. I'd like to see the stats of the viewers, but Jaden's take us through
It's
the
incredible, isn't
stats
it?
segment that he does.
You just need a few little extra stage prompts and the
Ah,
viewership just goes up through the roof. It's unbelievable. Almost 2,000 viewers on Facebook during the week.
Ah,
He
fair.
just loves it. Meantime,
how we
kick
do
forward there by Lobethal. They're on top here. I think they've kicked 3 goals on answered pistols. Yep.
I didn't know Jaden had that many members in his family.
It's unbelievable. Yep, no. Amount of comments and letters coming in.
Lobethal doing really well from their stoppages still so far this quarter, boys. It's really important for Uraidla if they want to get themselves back in the game, front and centre, get in front of the stoppages and actually start hitting some targets with their kicks.
JMS Rural running hot are Lobethal with 3 goals in this quarter so far, and they are hot to trot. Pring gets it to
Good
Collins.
speed.
He could
Good
go all the way
speed.
here from outside 50.
There's a crack.
Is it going to get over Klubenek's head? Yes, it is.
I tell you what,
That is a Lowe's Meat Co. snag of the day contender. The great man Collins has gone bang from 60 metres out. 4 goals now for Lobethal in this quarter, and that's also an AHLG and Little Hampton Landscape and Firewood memorable moment. We'll go to Tomo and then we'll go to J-Bangers.
What you're always teaching kids or teaching adults, when they get the ball in a position like that, it's called take and break. And mate, he put on the jets, got himself some momentum, and when he kicked the footy, he has all this momentum in his legs and bang, straight through it went. It's a fantastic kick. JJ.
What are you seeing here, Dryden?
Yeah, well, like I said before, 9 inside forward 50s now to Lobethal. It's the centre clearances, 3-1 in this quarter. So, it's an area that Uraidla really need to improve on.
So Collins with a memorable personal 4th goal of the season. So back in the centre, Dixon takes out the ruck, handballs, cricket pitch area, toe poke forward there for the Demons. Covering the metres, Nightingale. Shreds it out to a teammate, gets it across here to Hawkins, the recently arrived Port Districts recruit. Gives it back. Ball across here from Godowski Mott. Ball finds Nicol. Nicol nurses it up towards the direction of teammate there. Timpano, he's always a good finisher, but he straightens it up. Tigers defence under pressure here, trying to crash his way through as Amato, kick smothered.
Good work.
Tigers defence, as I said, under pressure here.
Oh, off the
Sock it
ground.
Off the ground. Hindmarsh Stadium style for a minor score.
I've got a message here from Ryan King. Slim Carter checking in from Greece.
Greece. Fantastic.
Slim Carter.
There you go.
That is fantastic. It's a global coverage. Trust you're enjoying the game there. Slim.
Let us know where you're coming in from, the Call of the Wild and the Hills Football League Facebook page, also on the YouTube feed, HFL Media.
I hope it's a sunny day over there. Where is he? Athens or whatever. So, yeah, all happening here. at the
Mykonos.
Valley Prize.
Mykonos. I was going to say Mykonos.
Mykonos.
Which is which is that on where all the boys go?
Ibiza.
It's not Lesbos.
Oh, Ibiza.
Oh,
That's
no.
off of Spain, isn't it? I haven't been over that way yet.
We will.
You'll
I'd
get
love
there,
to go
Tomo. We'll
Ibiza.
send you
Mix up
roving.
the beats.
With above and beyond over there, just
So Dixon takes the ball out of ruck.
DJ
Handballs
beneficial.
forward. kick forward off hands.
Where's Usher?
Back there.
He's
Sidestepping clear. This chosen was Oliver Stafford. Puts it out wide. Contest close to the boundary line. Ball comes back here.
good low tackle.
Oh, there's
That's how you tackle.
Hampton under a bit of pressure there.
Oh, just kick.
Ball coughed up here. Tigers trying to move the ball.
Umpiring's been good.
Umpire's been
Phillip.
fantastic, I feel. We've been really lucky the last few weeks we've been here. Umpires haven't got too much involved.
Great
There's the
crowd.
grassy knoll. Zaddo.
Will
Will
Zaddo there on the grassy knoll in the king wing.
So, snap round the corner. Lobethal on top at the moment with 4 unanswered goals for the quarter. Fuller is bursting here. He'd almost go all the way if he can get this.
Wow, good pass.
He's got a player over the top in that left boot.
King.
Good spoil. The Raider, front and centre. That's some fantastic work there.
Charlie Powell.
So handball out. Nickel. Looking for some options. Very white shorts. Fantastic shorts. Fuller on the non-preferred right boot. Beautiful.
Matty Fuller doesn't turn the footy over at all, really, does he? Let's be honest.
Of course, premiership player at Norwood. Went to the Western Bulldogs. Long kick, Pistols inside 50.
Yep.
Carter's down there.
Scroby. Off hands. Carter just couldn't complete the mark
could be
behind the
high.
pack. Close to the try line. The umpire says, in fact, it's over the line. So for a minor score. Yeah, look, great work there by Liam Nickel. Obviously, his mum's got a whirlpool at home. His shorts.
Fantastic.
They are under the pump here, Uraidla.
Very good shorts.
Oh, that, yeah.
Charlie Powell.
That actually wasn't a bad kick. You just had to turn.
They're playing Tiger style here at Lobethal, which is just very entertaining. As Uraidla got a chance here, Pistols.
Yep, Hogan off to the races. He handballs out wide to the run of Shooter.
No, he's got no one on.
Shooter's got nowhere to go. And he grabs it, so Shooter rifles it towards the centre of the ground.
No.
Chipping in and taking your mark there defensively.
Lancaster's property services.
Yes,
Great work,
It's a
Lobethal.
cricket pitch and just hadn't gotten down there.
Oscar Munn, a teammate out wide, and the Sheriff.
Of course, we will say that there's no Cooper Nycamp. Hasn't been for a few rounds now.
Hamstring.
I spoke to him. He's maybe the running today, but he hopes to be back in a
Yeah.
couple of weeks. Puts it out wide. Big leaper there by Turner, right in front of the Lobethal coaching box. Out over the boundary line as we got Jack Osborne looking down. As Dylan King taking a bit of a spell.
I think
in these
he's
warm
tuned into
conditions.
us.
I think he is. He's got the earpiece in, listening to Tomo. Any words of advice there, Matty Thomas?
No, not really.
Okay, boundary throw in. We are on the King Wing. Beautiful conditions here at the Valley of Praise in Lobethal. And it's been a fantastic first half here by the Tigers as we head towards red time. Red time means after the 20-minute mark.
I tell you, how good's this? I said winter solstice in the middle of June, Adelaide Hills, and we've got shadows on the ground, Jade and Joe.
Yes. It's amazing. We had a fair downpour last Saturday. The boundary umpires were absolutely shivering. But today they are enjoying themselves.
And
in
we were
the
looking
sun.
for our man to be out and about, but he rang in sick. He was in Bali. So
Yeah.
it's nicer over
Understandable.
here.
Yeah.
That's understandable. Shane Collins style. It's the ball fed out here by Watke. Gets to a teammate there, clearing kick. Up the wing area, off hands, grab a ball by Timpano, gets a handball out, intercepted here.
I
Will
will
Tag.
be completely honest. I giggled my ass off a number of times.
Yeah,
and
we
did
were-
receive some texts from mates about not being at the footy.
We had
blokes,
one
so-
goal in the final three
We
quarters.
were laughing too, mate, when we found out they'd run out of bing tangs as the ball goes forward, bouncing ball.
Oh, hello.
Nearly trapped there by
Carter.
Shaw, I think. Blake Shaw, is it? Or Carter in the distance.
If there's one thing Barley won't run out of, it's bin tags. I can tell you that much.
We'll just go through the Call of the Wild sponsors shortly as well. We've got Harcourts Adelaide Hills, Mount Barker Ford, Print Wrap Pack. James doing a great job of that. Lowe's Meat Co. We'll get to the rest shortly. As the Kluvenik finds the runt.
Son of
Watke.
He's a runt.
Son of the runt, but yeah.
Same hairline.
He goes short pass over the top.
We've got Soggin and Saw.
That's it. So shooter.
Ooh,
McGavin. And he finds a teammate there in Hogan.
He's a sod. Son of David.
Oh, look, chip. Round we go, back again. Oh, look, Hutto's behind the goals. Fantastic. He loves
Puts
it.
himself in some great positions.
He does.
Kluvenek, meantime, getting in a good position here, meantime, is Uraidla.
Yep, nursing the ball up the wing area, attacking
Where's
here.
next, though? Where's next?
Ball taken here by Richards. Puts
They've
it
got to keep chipping.
Timpano, so they're playing possession football across here to Worthley. So the horny one grabs it.
Good
Handball's
stuff.
back to Hogan, who's going to run the trouble. No, sidesteps nicely, gives himself a bit of
Perfect
space.
play.
Puts it up the board. Nightingale's the target. Good defensive sport there. Lurking was
Got to get a
Amato.
goal here. Got to
Handball
get a
comes
goal.
out from Trenorden, the king. Gives it to Hawkins. Curls it back too far. Off hands there. Ball still live. Going to
It's
ground
hard work to score
there.
goals for Uraidla,
was
and for me it
Nightingale.
just seems it's a lot easier for Lobie.
Lancaster's Property Services, of course. Other sponsors, the Courier, Adelaide Hills Lawn and Gardens. Thank you. Littlehampton Landscape and Firewood. We'll continue on here. A snap round the corner. Oh, you got to take that one. Refuel Wellness, Painted Wine Barrels and Signs, of course, Stokesy. Explorer Caravans, Mortgage Choice, Adelaide Hills, Australian Paving Centre, easy as 123, APC. Check them out at australianpaving.com. We'll be checking out Mount Lofty next week. JMS Rural, 24 Fit, Hills Collide, Colour Fast Painters, and of course, Kiwanis Charity Bookshop in Mount Barker.
Good read guarantee there.
And DVDs, CDs, the whole shebang.
And also I must mention Mark Stokes for the fantastic caricatures he
How
does
good?
for our promos. Well done, Mark Stokes. He's we always knew he was a smart man following Collingwood, but he's very good with the pen as well. So ball fed back here. There's a chance for Worthy. What's it for him? Dispossessed. Chain of handballs there. Kick forward for the Tigers. Bouncing ball. Coming out to meet it. It's Fuller tracking
Mitch
the
Carter's
ball.
all in space here on the other side.
This handball comes back to Bampton. Bampton with the hands. Gets Fuller. Oh, good defensive spoil there. Fisted forward by Godunski Mott.
Just
ball coughed up.
Uraidla need to get the ball turnover, come back up in this far side, and then get down to their goals. But if Lobethal can score a goal from here, it's big.
So
big
Tigers
ask.
putting it forward. They almost attempted sliding mark there by Scroby, but out over the boundary line in front of Arnie Tessa's canteen. So the resultant free kick will go to the Demons.
Yeah, we'll bring up both club
There it is.
sponsors shortly. Lobethal and Uraidla. Our man Tommy are just beautifully out there in the sunshine enjoying himself. No need for the marquee today. Maybe for the sun protection. There's a kick in the middle of the ground, a one-on-one contest. Ground level ball. Greshy.
Jimmy's running.
Hot shoe shuffle. Handball over the top. Turnover. Is it? Carter just says, get out of my way. Ground level ball.
Ran over him, didn't he?
Handball. Nice pass is on. Jimmy Richards not giving away a free kick. Umpire says play on. Snap round the corner there by Trenorden. And Amato will take the mark in the Lowe's Miko snag of the day forward pocket. But that's not going to be a mark.
The Academy
No,
boy,
it's out
Academy boy right on the spot there, Benny.
It wasn't his miles away, just pulled it out of his bloody...
Oh, we've been critical here, Tomo.
No,
Constructive feedback.
Academy
just
boy,
trying to get
we used to have a good
Oh,
relationship.
Charlie.
We used to have a good relationship with him once.
Oh,
I've always had great
So,
relationships. No,
meanwhile, Kluvenak down. Keep an eye on that, Benny. Might be the wellness
over
report.
the back.
Over the back is Carter. Can he grab the ball? No. Scroby coming through. A
great
clever handball to
handball.
Fuller.
He's gonna
Matt
kick this.
Fuller on the run.
That's
Sizes up a better
Absolute
option across.
laser.
And
What
that's
a
a
kick.
very good kick there. It's picked out a teammate.
Jeez, they've got a good spread of talent, Lobie. I'm enjoying watching their game.
Jake Dominish in his third year, of course, the former Langham Creek player. So
Refuel Wellness injury report. Kluvenek looks like he's got a serious cork.
Uraidla Ruckman hasn't been back
Yep.
on. Oh, he's back in now. He's had some time off.
So Dominish, 4 goals for the season so far. As I said, change of Guernsey this afternoon. So chance here to increase the Tigers' lead. So Jake Dominish in front of a packed barbecue shed. Unfortunately, no chicken burger for him. He's fallen foul of the goal umpire and only behind.
Fallen foul. That's good. Pistols.
Look at that. That's incredible stuff. As we head towards half time.
Got some special announcements for the crowd at half time if they'd like to hang on to their whistle and listen up.
Kluvenek coming off the ground with that.
he's hot.
He's this captain. So Refuel Wellness injury report for Kluvenek coming off the ground. So big body blow there for Uraidla, who are under the pump here at half time. The pitch tells the story thanks to Kiwanis Charity Bookshop. And at half time, it's Lobethal 6-7, Uraidla at 1 goal 8. Wowee, what a quarter for the Tigers. 4 goals unanswered. Okay.
Yeah, good footy to watch so far if you're a Lobethal supporter.
We might just go straight to Tommy and Elvis' sponsorship announcements. We'll pack them all in and give us some more time to have a bit of a chat on what Tomo's been up during the week.
Hey, it's Mitch from the Elder Valley Footy Club. You're watching Call of the Wild. Stay tuned for more footy apps.
Australian Paving Centre has been established since 1986, but we're more than just paving. We're retaining walls, concrete sleepers, garden walls, stone cladding, and natural stone is certainly a big part of our business. We've got good quality staff that give good quality customer service. If you go to www.australianpaving.com and then to find a store, you can find all of our 15 stores at that website.
Michael Warburton here from Colourfast Painters, proud sponsor of Hills Footy, Call of the Wild.
Hi, it's John here from Littlehampton Landscape and Firewood. We have all your landscaping supplies. We have our premium firewood from our red gums to our blue gum to our mallee root. Come down and see us. We're just behind Littlehampton Clay Bricks and Pavers.
Mount Barker Ford is located just Totnes here on Mount Barker Road. We're owned by a gentleman by the name of Peter Thomas, who his veins are rich with football and rich with community, and he's always been based around the idea that everything you do in business should be based around how you can support the community. At the end of the day, I don't expect people to always come and see us, but ultimately we're a business who thrive in supporting the community, and from our perspective we look forward to the community supporting us, and it doesn't matter whether it be the Call of the Wild, the HFL. We're involved in a lot of other community events throughout the hills, and that's why I like being involved with sport, because I think that brings everyone together at different times and different requirements.
I'm Trent Shawland, Principal of Harcourts Adelaide Hills. So I've been running the business now for 25 years. We obviously specialise in residential sales and rural sales, property management, and we do some commercial work as well. It's a family owned and family run business. Both my children, Harry and Georgia, and my wife Kim are in the business as well. Long-standing business that we're very, very proud of. For Kim and I, it's been all about what we can put back into the community as well. So the sport and local events have been something we've really focused heavily on to make sure that we are putting back into our local Adelaide Hills community. We've got two offices. One's in Mount Barker, 58 Gawler Street, and the second one here at Stirling is 8 to 12 Mount Barker Road, Stirling.
So I thought I'd just check out a bit of our handiwork from the weekend, and we're watching the HFL here on the side of a titanium caravan, and Daniel popped out. So funnily enough, this is his place with his dad Dave. Daniel, tell us a little bit about Explorer Caravan Sales.
Yeah, family business, committed customer service. We've got the best Australian-made caravans, titanium, Franklin and Viscount caravans. Behind us, we've got a big titanium 22-foot family van with a big 50-inch plasma on the back of it. Come and check us out, corner of Prospect and Grand Junction Road. Love to see you.
Come and explore Australia with Explorer Caravans. Cheers.
We've created pure magnesium blends designed to be part of a daily ritual that supports your body the way nature intended.
We wanted to create something simple, natural and effective that's not just about a product, it's about helping you feel your best every day naturally.
I've designed this Recover blend for athletes who can recover anytime, anywhere. Magnesium is one of the most important minerals for your recovery. Check out the blends at refuelwellness.com.au.
Tune in, buckle up. Now it's time to back your side. When lose or draw, it's that time for the Hills Footy Ride.
Mark Stokes here from Painted Wine Barrels and Signs. Find me on Facebook and Instagram for all your wine barrels, drums, core flute signs, signage needs. Give us get in contact.
Tell tell us about JMS Rural?
Yeah, JMS Rural, mainly based around rural fencing, and then obviously specialise in domestic fencing and chain mesh as well. So yeah, more or less cover a lot of decorative entranceways, horse arenas. We've got a yard based at 8 Paxton Street, Williston.
Thanks very much, Ted. Appreciate it.
Hi, I'm Jared Tate and I'm from AHLG. AHLG is all about making life better, one outdoor space at a time. From landscape design to high-end landscape construction and all your lawn and garden maintenance needs. We're based in the Adelaide Hills and we've got you covered.
So tune in, buckle up. Now it's time to back your side. When lose or draw, it's now time for the Hills Footy Ride.
G'day, you're with Matt Gardner, captain of the Kersbrook Football Club, and you're listening to the Call of the Wild, Hills Football. Cheers.
Yeah, welcome back to Hills Footy. We've got Lobie and Uraidla up here at Lobethal, up the Valley of Praise, apparently is what Jeffrey calls it. But it's a really interesting game. We've got Lobethal giving Uraidla a bit of a touch-up to half-time. I think there's a 5-6 goal difference. And Uraidla is sort of getting found out a little bit around the contest, around the ruck contest. But I just wanted to get in touch and have a bit of a yarn, Benny.
Yeah. What have you been up to during the week since you got back from Bali?
We had a really interesting day on interesting evening, I should say, up at the house. Jason Duffield was good enough to give us access to that beautiful establishment that he's got there, and we introduced in a closed setting. There's about 120 guests there. Benny, you were there. We introduced the Ballsy podcast by Warren Treadray, which is just a fantastic podcast he's put together. He talks to incredible guests, like specialists in their fields, to discuss topics that no one really wants to talk about. They don't even want to discuss it, or let alone even confront. So with guests like his first guest he had on his podcast was Jared Rennick.
Mm-hmm.
He was very good to listen to.
Yep.
Pete Evans has sort of been completely and utterly cancelled, just for a few little thoughts that he publicly said. You got Trevor Hendy, Rachel Vaughan.
Yep.
Tim Manger, the guy that's if you look up Beat the Reset on Instagram, he's called the guy with the hat, but he's a money and currency specialist.
Mm-hmm.
He says some really fun, really interesting things. He had Thor Tolman. He's the son of Don Tolman, all about fasting and how to help your body to heal itself. So he just so some really good guests there. He also had Alex Antic in. His latest one is Alex Antic. And he's got many more to come, and he's always having people reach out to him. He's been really, really well received. Like it's incredible, the feedback, and of course there's always haters no matter what you do, whether you play footy or you commentate anywhere. As soon as you pop your head up, there's always people wanting to knock it down. But he's a brave man, and he's getting a lot of respect and a lot of love from a lot of really, really good people, and people you wouldn't believe are actually reaching out to him. Like very, very well-known people reaching out to him and giving him their full support. So that's the Ballsy podcast.
Of course, you were emceeing.
I was emceeing, yeah. It was interesting.
So you interviewed him?
I interviewed him. It was a beautiful setting. And just wanted to ask him questions and so forth. We've got a bit of a relationship, but he's a really good guy, and I think he's brave, and we all think very similarly to him in a lot of subjects. And Ben, what did you think?
Fantastic, and hopefully all going well, we might get him involved in the Hills footy at some stage.
As
How
long as,
good would that be?
as long as Port's not
Yeah.
playing in Adelaide, I think we've got a half a chance. But
Yeah.
if we could get him amongst, just to do a thing or two for the Hills Football League, it'd be great. But he's a
Get
great
him on
guy.
the panel show or something?
Yeah, mate, he's got such a mind of footy. But obviously, to be honest, he's probably one of the best footballers this state's ever produced. If you look at it blow by blow, got 255 odd games. He's got 549 goals, something like that. 4 All-Australians. But obviously, he's had a few things happen, and the media's been saying things that are categorically not true. But since when did mainstream media tell the true story and to do the right thing? But anyway, we won't talk about that. But the Ballsy podcast, do have a look at it. It's on. You can look him up on Facebook and Instagram, but also he's on YouTube, and he gets some great people on and asks some great questions. So. Yeah, just wanted to make mention of that.
No, you did a good job.
Support.
You did a good job.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate it.
All right, Uraidla back on the ground here. What do they need to do, Tomo, half-time?
They need to be efficient going forward. When they're going forward, when they're coming from half-back, not like the game when we played them, when we watched them against Blackwood, but when they're coming from half-back through into half-forward, at the moment they've probably only got one marking contest that they can kick it to. They need to have 2. They need to be able to spread the defence of Lobethal, because that's how they're running it out. They're kicking to one place, Lobie are running it straight back out. But that's going to be up to how they set their team up. They need to work in a group of 4. 2 marking contests up, 2 markers up front, 2 markers at the back, and maybe 2 smalls that are running around trying to cut up Lobethal with some short little tick leads.
All right, I'm going to throw him under the bus here. We're going to go straight now to the J-Bangers. Jaden J. Hill is wearing a Arizona 1983 athletic hat. Looks fantastic.
I think they talk about his shoes.
No, it's 1993 hat, sorry. Absolutely looking a $1 million out there in the sunshine, Jaden.
You're too kind, Benny, too kind.
No, you're looking fantastic. Well dressed, of course. We'll get to that sponsor next week, because they're just lining up to dress you, aren't they?
They need to.
The Call of the Wild. How good does he look, Tomo?
Yeah. For a bloke that gets his mum to dress him still.
grow up.
Oh, look at that. He's chucked him under the bus. Let's go back to... All right, Jaden J. He'll take us through it, thanks to Print Wrap and Pack.
This might...
Tomo's starting to raid the Tim Tams.
Gee whiz. Anyway, thanks to our Print Wrap and Pack.
Where's your Rob's Anzacs?
Just 47 kicks to 44 in favour of Uraidla in that quarter. 21 handballs to 17 in favour of the Northern Demons as well. So it was 4-3 to Lobethal and 5 behinds there, I believe, to Uraidla. And well, Lobethal made the most of their inside forward 50 entries, as both teams had 14 inside forward 50s each. And the marks was also 14 marks each to both teams as well. And the centre clearance count 3-2 in favour of Lobethal as well. So interesting to see if Uraidla can get back in the game, boys.
Just quickly, Pistols, comment from Mark Cement Richards, watching from Jervis Bay, New South Wales. Lobethal looking too strong while Uraidla wasteful in front. Loving the broadcast by a few Hill sporting legends and Tomo.
Yeah, good on you, Cement.
Yeah, that's correct.
There you go.
Hey boys, I just want to have a quick word, if I can, just for 2 seconds, with a Uraidla champion, both on cricket and football. The wise man himself, Hassan Luke Chopper Shapel. Chop, what do you stops? I gave him a Tim Tam. He's got his gob full. What do you think Uraidla need to do better and to get the second half going their way with no one mind P's and Q's?
Charlie Dixon's ripping us to pieces, so need to try and cut his influence out of the game. Old heads like Fuller and that are really killing us, so I think we're in a bit of striffy. So
yeah, in a bit of strife, I would say. No, well said though. You did keep it between the goal front, I suppose. But back to you boys, Pistols, Benny. I think Uraidla are going to have to do something different. I think they're going to actually just start being third man up into a lot of contests when it comes to a ball up or a boundary throw in, but making sure that they've got a designated player to Charlie's hand. Back to you.
All right, we'll go around the grounds quickly for Harcourt's Adelaide Hills. About Barker forward. Onka Valley half-time at 5-3 leading Blackwood 3-6, and Kangaroo 7-6 leading Burwood 4-2.
I've got the Hahndorf NAM result too, I'll get to shortly.
All right, underway here, second half, round 9, Lobethal playing Uraidla on the Call of the Wild. From the start, taken here by Amado, dispossessed under pressure, dives in, comes out with the ball, Collins, Schultz, gets it clear to Hawkins, pushes it forward, here's a chance for the Demons.
Soggy.
First goal in the second half. Round the corner, high kick by Cleveland there.
Clevey.
Looks like he's come back on the ground after that suspected
Well,
corky and is open with a
He
goal.
must have, yeah.
That is exactly. If you're a coach that's in trouble and your team's in trouble, that's exactly what you got to do. You got to find a tool or someone that can create a contest and make a swing a move.
Well, he hobbled off the ground and he looks at $1 million.
He's still
now.
hobbling. No, he's hobbling. Have a look.
Right.
He's hobbling.
He's still hobbling, but he's the ultimate swing man, as we say.
Mark
Ben.
Viska. Remember Mark Viska did something similar with a busted ankle?
Mark, that's right.
Ricky Ebert was similar to that, Uraidla.
And like Matty Thomas with the broken metatarsal.
You could play both ends. You were the ultimate swing man.
The ultimate
You're talking about both ends previously, early this afternoon, Tomo, but we won't go into that.
He's a funny guy. Yeah, I avoided the barley belly, don't worry.
So back in the centre, so to start, as we said, Uraidla needed, they tried by 29 points at half-time, back to 23, so once again in the centre. Schultz over the top, here's King brushing his way through, a bit of argy-bargy there from the young man, Tanner King.
One thing you can do is bring pressure, and that's what Uraidla are doing early here, which is good.
Umpire Morgan, the price is right, puts it up, Dixon, Schultz, Dixon tried to take it out of here, comes down here, Mardo looming. Handball out there from Schultz to a teammate. Here's Amado, the past mile medalist, like the one commentating here, both from Uraidla. Puts it forward. Munn getting involved, gets support there from the Stafford. High kick by Jack. Here's Dixon looming out, takes the mark uncontested.
Did you hear that clunk in the hands?
Yeah, the big man. So
it's like catching him in a bucket.
2020 All-Australian, of course, former son and Port power player.
And around the grounds, thanks to Harcourt's Adelaide Hills and Mount Barker Ford, Harndorf leading Nairne 8-5 to 3-7 at half time. So there you go. Jaden's very happy with that because he predicted the.
Man, he's all over it.
Being paid down the ground.
So Uraidla on here. I'm not going to say they're running hot just yet, but they need a few more goals. Here we go. Here's Worthley, little chip over top. It's packed. Lobethal ground level ball. King let it through. Opening up for Uraidla near the barbecue area, which is pretty packed out there.
So for the fans that are listening from home, the ball was there in the middle of the ground. You had the whole Uraidla forward line had gone out to the barbecue side. You had a short chip, 45, and you turn, and you needed one forward to come fat side, and they had a shot and goal right in the middle of the goal front.
Jimmy Richards, free kick.
Well, they probably heard Tom after half time, or the chicken is half price.
Jesus.
Tomo, what are you? Just choked on the Tim Tam.
That's what you get, stealing everyone's Tim Tams and caught in your throat there.
All right, talk us through this shot here, Tomo.
He'll go something he'll go something cheeky, like a bit of a cheeky
left foot
side.
snap, you reckon?
No.
Cement will be riding this one.
Cement will be. It's either drop punt or it's a cheeky. I reckon probably a drop punt actually. It's fairly open from that pocket.
He'll give the barbecue area a bit of a double cobra here if he gets this.
It's a close side.
Okay. That's a letdown for your Uraidla supporters.
Kicking like his old man. There you go, Cement. Love you, mate.
Just the weather at Jervis Bay is very nice.
He's in Lovers Lane. He's not in Jervis Bay. It's called Lovers Lane over there.
Ah, okay. You want to divulge on that?
No, he lives over there with his missus, mate.
Ah, right. So, Stafford, high kick out there towards
Come on,
Carr.
Soggy.
Good mark taken by Collins.
Oh, hello.
Good player.
Oh, hello.
Collins.
He's a good player, that isn't he?
Very good footballer. Spent some time.
He'd be in the top 5 in the comp.
He's got to go short.
Oh, the side there, gets around Hogan, puts the ball under the shoulder, and off he runs, puts it forward. Cooper Skinner's the target. One hand to it. There's a chance of taking the ball forward. It was Gresh. Ends up with Amado, gets a hurried kick away. Good mark taken there by Godunski Mott, the youngster. Late inclusion. Handball on there to the Sog, running a bit of trouble, gets out wide.
Jimmy Richards.
Ball inside by Richards.
Holding on, free kick.
Holding on has been paid by the McLean's showing. Tommy.
Well, Tommy's not going to be able to turn too much, so he's probably going to,
So Riley Skinner.
Yep, Skinner. Short pass over the top. I was going to say finds Tim Jenkin, but of course it's Tanner King.
Famous number, of course. Good pickup.
17. Thank you very much.
He's a good player.
Oh, fantastic player. Running down the outer side here of some of the highlights at Lobethal.
You could always back him in for runner-up for the male medal.
Yeah, absolute gun. And he was a great runner too. I think he might be.
He's personal fitness trainer now.
Is he out there today as runner? Any mean? I think he was. He might be actually running today. Any time. Here we go. Lobethal going forward. This would be a real dagger to Uraidla. Ground level ball. Good tackle, holding the ball inside 50 here.
Just a work effort here. Benny of Tanner King had that kick in front of the chicken barbecue area, and then he was involved running through the centre half forward there. So he's doing a power work around the ground.
He is. So it'll be Carter. Jumping up high there, it was Gretsch. Uraidla, and it's going to be held up. Carter holding up Timpano. So,
Yeah.
Here we go. Nice little tap over the top, but it works out for Uraidla. Got to make the most of this one. How's the bounce? Oh, not too bad. Clever flick on. Here's Harry Allen. Doesn't he love this situation? Outside of the boot kick, Kluvenik. How's the turning circle here? Oh, great smother. Stafford. Is that Stafford? Yes, it is.
That's all he's going to do.
Riley Skinner,
He
sorry.
did the right thing. It slows the play down. Had 2 players from Lobe could run away with that ball.
Lancaster's Property Services defension action
really
there from
sore.
Riley Skinner.
He's really sore, boys.
We need some refuel wellness recovery blend.
Does so. Riley Skinner in front of us in the king wing. Pack sets themselves. Big lever with Schultz got the ball down in front of him. Chance for Hogan in the white boots. Oh, shrugs off for the time.
They're on you, Uraidla.
Gives it up here to Kluvenik.
Oh.
This way, that's why you can see he's handicapped. Hasn't got the turn.
really
Hasn't got the normal turn. Puts it there. It's a bouncing ball. Gathered there for the Demons.
Here we go.
Put inside there. Nice play by Koraku.
This is where they're breaking down.
Koraku picks out Stafford nicely.
Nick Amato just needs to move himself. He's actually just strutting around. For mine, I'm actually getting annoyed by it. He needs to be chasing harder. He needs to be working more. To be such a damaging player. He could turn the game for Uraidla.
Oh,
Great mark. Great mark.
AHLG, Little Hampton
That's
Landscape,
a
and
fucking mark of the day.
Firewood. Sorry.
Dropped an F-bomb.
Kiraku.
I'm getting frustrated, gentlemen.
There goes our G rating.
Lobe are playing good footy. I'm just getting frustrated for you.
That's an AHLG and Little Hampton Landscape and Firewood. Memorable moment. Thanks very much. Just got to mention the sponsor there.
Good mark by Kiraku. Got his teammate, puts it forward. Worked under the ball there. Play on is the call. Comes down to Amato. Looks at the forward. Gets it back here to Richards. The pump man puts it forward. Godunski Mott was the meat and the sandwich there. Goes to ground level against a couple of Tigers. Ball held in there, so they're lifting Uraidla. They just need to put the score on the board. 6-7 plays 2-9. Jaden J-Hill.
Well, unpack the stats thanks to Print Wrap and Pack.
Yeah, they've had 8 inside 50s to 1, Uraidla.
Yeah, no, you're sensing that, aren't you? They are coming. They need a goal, though, and then a couple more could flow. Meantime, the Tigers. Good mark, almost. Ground level ball. Is that Schultz? Handball out. We all 1-2. He's got a player out here. In that man, Harry Allen needs some support. Hello, turnover. He's going to go in again. Nice work there by Allen. Good tackle by Lockie Schultz. The big 22 for Uraidla holds him up. And the Price is Right says, no, I'll have it.
Yeah, Benny Pring was clear, but he couldn't get around him. So good tackle applied by the ruckman, who picked himself up through the duty. Daisy Turner in this case. He goes Dixon. Dixon got it down. Bouncing ball. Tried to toe poke. Very effective work there. I think that was through the agency there of Dominish.
Harry Allen's doing a mountain of work.
Yeah, the X Factor. On occasion, and Carter says, thank you very much, but the wind catches it.
No.
Takes it across. Gretsch will be there, uncontested ball, so gathers it. So the golden fist, the iron fist.
Oh, hello.
Has another touch on the ground. Puts it inboard towards
vision.
Hogan. Should have taken what he could have, and he's wrapped up here. Could be holding the ball here, umpire. No. So perhaps a little bit lucky.
Wasn't a bad kick. So it made the mark a bit harder than it needed to be. But
Collins not rewarded for the tackle there.
All right.
Charlie's working between 50 to 50. He's not really going too deep in either end.
All right. Important period in the contest.
Yeah, huge.
Mount Barker Ford, Adelaide Hills. Mount Barker Ford and Harcourt's. Hang on. Harcourt's Adelaide Hills, Mount Barker Ford scoreboard 6-7. Lobethal, Uraidla 2-9. 22 points the margin. That's close. 8 minutes gone. Third term. Everything to play for. Third versus fifth on the ladder. This could be the end of the season. Who gets the double chance? Oh, it's almost down the full.
Last touch. No.
So Academy Boy's going to throw it in here. Jimmy Richards needs to do something here.
Clevey needs help in the full forward line. He's, Amato maybe sneak out the back of the contest.
Amato needs to do something here.
Yeah, look, he's a good player. He's been really annoying playing against him.
So boundary throw in. Here we go. Half forward line. Can Uraidla get something here? Grand level ball. Timpano tried to smother. Stafford got the hat kick out. Harry Allen is absolutely doing a mountain of work on this outer side. Speak of the devil. Needs a good period here, Amato.
1, 2, 3.
He's going to kick this long, is he?
Flooded back.
Lobethal got no players down here. Got to force the contest. Jimmy Richards does. Ground level ball. Dixon wrapped up by 2 Uraidla players. Landed the Giants down there. All right.
Amato and Richards, the tacklers there. So Dixon does the ruck work, takes it, kicks smothered, then goes off the ground. Gains about 10 metres on that. Bouncing ball is a chance for Collins. What's it for him? Here's Allen, who's having a big start to the second half. Watke Gets support to pump. Richards, underground punt there.
Oh, good
Straight
tackle.
hands of Munn. Munn's
That's
dispossessed the ball. That
That's
takes
on
his
the
own ball.
Oh,
Play on to the umpire around the corner.
How's the
Kluvenik.
bounce?
Which goal?
There we go.
This could be a snagger.
That's a goal.
That's an unlikely snag there, Jaden J. Hill.
Especially with his hip issue.
To Kluvenik. He's got back-to-back goals.
That's a AHLG and Littlehampton Landscape and Firewood memorable moment. Plus a Lowe's Meat Coast snag of the day contender. Joe Bangers.
Well, it's unbelievable by Tom Kluvenik. He's actually best in the league for intercept marks with 30, and now he's going down the other end and kicking snags. So 22 kicks to 18 in favour of Uraidla, and then 10 inside 50s to 2 in favour of the Northern Demons as well. So they're dominating at the moment.
Clearly it's a soft tissue injury that he's got, because if it was a structural injury, you wouldn't be risking him at all. Again, he's got a pretty important occupation being in metros, and if he's got a corky, he can play on it. You just don't want it to seize up too much.
Where does he
knock
rate?
on it and
Give
get
us
a
his,
rebleed.
Give us his life history there, Tomo.
Oh, he's a lovely fella.
2 goals
Very
for him
good
for the
footballer for a long
season,
time.
and they've come into time as the ball comes down. Here's Allen, tries to force
He
his way
is.
through. He's wrapped up in the vice-like grip of the big man and Dixon, who wins the free kick, flicks it out wide here, bouncing ball.
Tag.
Gathered there by Tag. Tag puts it forward, off hands.
Nightingale.
King involved, Nightingale.
Down the other end.
Comes out here, quick hands, comes out here to Hogan, who's been good this
They
afternoon.
are on.
Gives it to Chapano. Arches the back, puts it towards pump territory.
Come on.
Nearly to one-handed by Jimmy.
Hello.
Outside of the boot, centres the ball, bouncing ball.
Come
Foot
on,
races on
Nick.
to get there.
Amato.
Come on,
And
Nick. That's bad luck.
The sheriff made sure that one was seen.
Tomo holding his tongue.
The microphone nearly made it to the oval.
So the sheriff laying down the law there, wins the free kick. Fitch on the last line of defence is 6-7 Lobby. Uraidla 3-9.
50-metre penalty, 25-metre penalty here, boys.
Frustration. Matty Down will be pacing that sideline right now.
Down there, far end somewhere, wouldn't he?
All right, one more for Uraidla, and then they'll be running hot thanks to JMS Rural. Not quite yet. Riley Skinner takes the ball and goes, kicks the ball towards Dixon territory. Can he work? Oh, hello. Keeps it alive against 3 Uraidla players. Turnover. Turner. Kick over the top. Jimmy Richards. He's starting to turn it on. Uraidla's starting to believe here.
3. Lobby got 3 back. Got
It's
a
almost
lorry
25-metre penalty for intrusion there. 1-on-2
Centre.
situated. Kluvenik breezes. Amato, he's usually good in these situations. Looking for some support. He doesn't need some support. He could go on his right boot, snip round the corner. Someone's got to go here hard. Ground level ball. Great handball out. Trenorton snap round the corner. High. We'll just wait a few seconds, and it's marked.
Sheriff holding down the law on the last line of defence.
Stafford, I think.
Sorry, my apologies, of course.
Son of Glenn.
The golden boot.
So Jack Stafford, of course, the
Premiership winner.
23 Premiership hero, puts it high.
3-2.
Dixon, Turner. 22,
Oh,
sorry. Quite right, 22.
Goes to
How
test
could
for
I
you,
forget
Jaden.
that one?
Thanks.
Double extra time grand final, that one.
How could we forget that one? Obviously I did. So tips the ball across here. Mark taken here. Pring. I don't know if he's still the VP. Puts it across the field, finds a teammate there. In Wilden. Wilden goes wide out towards the Collins, who's got a paddock to work in the interchange
Where's
flank
he
area.
going
The wing
here?
area now goes forward, centre half forward. They need a big grab
Oh.
here. Let me go, this big Mitch. Got his hands to it. Crumbing there.
Great tackle by the Runt Junior.
That was Scroby. And as I said, Watke right on the scene to...
see, Charlie will go from 50 to 50.
All right, I've got the sun starting to come in the eyes here, so I have to put the shades on shortly. Jaden's well prepared.
The rose-coloured ones?
That's it. No, they're computer glasses. Need some... a free kick here for Peter Bampton. He's got a player on here, long, strong, inside tacking 50 to Ben Pring. Yes, it is. Thank you very much, Hutto. Turn the camera straight on him.
Look at that fantastic work by young Hutto. As is James Davis and Evan Parker this afternoon. So the 3-camera system working very well, Benny.
All right, Ben Pring. He's also someone who does the match report on the ground, which is incredible stuff, like Brad Noski. So it's 1 goal this year, Pistols. He's only played a few games. Injured. He's getting some support there by the man in the shorts, telling him where to kick. So
I'm not wearing shorts, obviously.
Pring.
Oh, out of the full.
Across the face of the goal, and a double
Uraidla
fist
blokes.
spike towards the car park area. Hutto getting the action in the car park.
Well, that good on him.
They were hoping for a behind there, Uraidla, but it's gone over a boundary throw-in, so dangerous territory now.
You missed it, didn't you?
Oh, no, I got it.
So off hands, Dixon takes the ball, dispossessed. clearing kick there for the Demons out wide.
Big
Pagan's
ball.
paddock here.
Go Pump.
Foot races on. Steaming down there. Richards, he got good support
Look
there from
how
a
hard the
teammate
Lobe
there
guys
in
work
Nickel.
back.
Oh,
Puts it in nice in the
that's a
corner.
25-metre penalty.
Yeah.
And the Sheriff on this occasion,
he's
yes.
gonna be so sore.
So Kluvenik already saw. He said double up on the magnesium.
This
mate.
is courageous from Kluvenik.
Yeah, it's definitely a corgi.
So Uraidla have added 2 goals since half-time, both through the agency of this man, the skipper, who came off hobbling with a corky in that second term. So chance here for Kluvenik.
Well, he gets this one. JMS Rural running hot. Tom Kluvenik.
Great individual leadership.
He'd love some
Dare we say.
heat on the...
Dare we say, captain's goal
He'd be
here.
the best number 7 to one of the best number 7s to pull it on at Uraidla, I would think.
There we go. So on the left, as it come back, it has.
Tom Kluvenik running hot thanks to JMS Rural. He's kicked 3 goals in their third term. It is game on. 4-9 Uraidla, Lobethal 6-7. Tomo, 10 points the margin.
Yeah, I tell you, this game's got it all, hasn't it? It's starting to get a little bit close again, which is what we want to call, what we want the fans to see. But Uraidla is starting to really move the ball. They're starting to run and carry. But when they come into their forward line, Lobethal are working really well back, just filling up the holes. So for Cluvey to take the chances that he's taking, to get the goals that he is, I think he's doing an absolutely magnificent job on one leg.
So Lobethal led by 29 points at half-time. They have not scored this term, and it's back to 10 points, 6-7, 43 to 4-9, 33. J Hill.
Yeah, Tom Kluvenik kicked 3 goals. The last time he kicked 3 goals was a semi-final in 2023 against Mount Lofty.
There you go.
Yes, remember it well.
3 for the season so far. So can he add to that? Meanwhile, here's a chance, overrunning. Amato flicks it forward, trying to
Come
take
on.
the ball forward there, running through the centres.
Oh.
Dominish, he's held up, got a handball away, taken here by Shaw. Doubles around, kick is smothered. Shaw traps the regroup, but steaming throw there to Demons. Lifts the eye, puts it forward.
This is
Nice
champagne
lead,
footy.
taken here by the King. Blake Trinordin, he turns. Kluvenik, can he get a number 4?
Oh, yeah, he's
It's
taking the
Kobe,
mark.
yes.
That is
A
unbelievable.
magnificent tumbling mark. He
He
plays
runs
over
there.
there. Open goal, 4 out of 4.
This is an unbelievable individual performance from Tom Kluvenik. He's kicked 4 goals on one leg basically in the third term. AHLG, Littlehampton Landscape and Firewood, memorable moment. And also JMS Rural continuing to run hot is Tom Kluvenik. Pissed Jaden J. Hill. What a performance here from Tom Kluvenik. We'll have a look at the replay once again. He's taken the mark. They're a little bit frustrated there. Lobethal saying, no, it's not a mark. He says, well, in the meantime, I'm going to run in and slam through number 4 for the term. And I'm going to bring this back to 4 points the margin.
Well, the last time he kicked 4 goals, Tom Kluvenik, was round 17 against Tachunga in 2023.
So,
Aren't you just happy with that one? Fantastic stuff.
game on. 4-point margins, as Benny Goldfinch said here. We're going to ring-a-ding-ding here on the Call of the Wild. HFL Media.
Back in the middle, thanks to APC.
Turned it on
Easy
its head,
as
hasn't
one.
it, boys?
Hang on. Back in the middle, easy as 1, 2, 3. APC. AustralianPaving.com. Pistols. Game on.
Yeah, absolutely. Going to ground level there. So Tigers, desperate measures there, have not scored.
Raidler running over the top.
It's half-time, the Tigers. Let's go, Meanwhile, the half-time perhaps came too much from them. Just stopped dead. Perhaps they're still in the rooms because the attitude Uraidla have come out to just attack.
Well,
attack.
maybe it's Luke Shaple's half-time address.
Well, that could be. Ball comes out here, kick forward by Dominish. They need to score here, off hands. Mark taken there.
Wow, here we go
Great
again.
defensive work there. Puts it out towards
They are buzzing.
bouncing ball. It's a chance for Hogan in front of that. Sorry, Nickel. Nickel over the top, gives it to Edward. Hawkins. Hawkins in time, puts it
Jimmy.
Richards, great diving mark, and certainly the pump man is lifted here. Perhaps he got a message from his old man at half time. Puts it forward over the top, but shutting out the gap there and taking a defensive mark. Tigers.
Unbelievable quarter of footy from Uraidla in Kluvenik.
And there's the crowd, rather pensive here now. Looked all Tigers at half time, they've in the fight their life now. 4-point game, puts it out here.
That
was out in the full.
Oh no, he's
So Will Tagg takes it right on the edge of the line. You'd suggest the academy boy. He's standing by his
I
head.
can see that myself, mate.
Matty Thomas right here at ground level.
So good defence. Good
Right on
work.
the fence.
Puts it here. Bristow, high kick. Kept up as Amato.
Oh,
Over the
Fuller.
top was Fuller. Quick kick forward there
Jimmy.
by Hawkins. Gives it back, and we have an action replay with Richards.
Okay, lace out pass almost to Nickel. Ground level ball.
Oh, look at
And it's
Kluvenik.
going, all right, Tommy Kluvenik ready to reload.
See him hobble there. If he's a horse, he'd bring the screen out, I suggest, but he's battling on nicely.
Can we get a shot on Tomo? He's right in the action
my
here.
microphone's not working properly down here.
Right, okay. Meantime,
What is the technology?
Lobethal bring the ball in. Picture perfect conditions. They're up and about the Uraidla. Great tackle. Amato, you called for a lift and he's delivering. So half forward line. Price is right. We'll throw it up.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
So it'll be Dixon versus Schultz. Richards,
Third
third
man
man up. You called for it, Tomo. It's fumbled out of bounds, so 45 metres out from
If he actually
goal.
hit that, he would have almost hit it through the goals. He hit it with that much of a backswing, so...
Boundary throw in.
Backswing.
That's it. All right. Who's going to work their magic here for Uraidla and potentially get him in front at the 20-minute mark of the third term? Everything to play for. Third versus fifth on the ladder. Only 0.6% separating both sides.
You've seen the last two boundary throw-ins and the last ball up I've seen. The Uraidla ruckman is actually jumping in front of Charlie right at the last second.
All right. Oh, there we go. Schultz, third man up. Ground level ball. Timpano sniffing. He can sniff it. And he can snap.
Oh, Timpano. That is
kicked
a
the goal.
That was a turning circle. My goodness.
Unbelievable stuff. He was sniffing that like a bag of chips and picked it up.
On a dime. They're taking the lead.
Did you think this would happen, Tomo, at half-time when you talked to Luke Shapel?
No, look, Chopper's normally a glass half full kind of guy. Those that know him, probably not. I'm just grateful that this game has got some life in it, and we're actually here calling not a whitewash. You know what I mean? But Uraidla have really started to move the ball from their half back with some absolute pace. They're going really wide. You notice how wide they're coming, and then they're coming back into the attacking zones. But you know what, Kluverneck, full credit. He's really giving him a lift.
So amazing third term here.
We'll go to Jaden shortly.
Demons have kicked 5, goal 1 to no score. The Tigers had a 29-point lead. Now they trail by 2 points, 6-7 to 6-9. The Demons are nose in front. They still haven't finished. Collins fighting hard. Jaden Hill.
Yeah, just on what Tomo was saying, you always have a man to help him out, always have a mate there to draw the pressure as well. The last time they scored 5 goals against Lobethal in the third quarter was in the qualifying final in 2021.
Where'd you pull that from? From the briefcase. Sensational. Unpacking the stats there. Thanks to Print Wrap and Pack is Jaden Hill. Lobethal are up and about. We might get Tomo. You thinking Uraidla at three-quarter time?
Look, if I always spread it.
Oh,
so
no,
I'll
head over there.
I'll go from Lobie in the first to Uraidla in the third.
4 minutes left, you'd think. 5 or 6 minutes left in the term. Fuller. Was it? Or was it
Clutching tackle by the side.
Can we just have a look at that replay again? That's an AH.
And just follows up it.
And he gets himself a free kick.
That's an AH. That's an AHLG, Littlehampton Landscape and Firewood. Memorable moment there from number 1.
If 1%ers win a game of football, fantastic tackle in the follow-up at ground level. So the Sog, Tommy Jett puts it forward. Jimmy Richards territory. Good defensive fist. Off hands there, taken by Stafford Oliver. Gets back to a teammate, a fumble there.
Hot potato!
And the Tigers, just a little bit of uncertainty starting to creep into their game.
And Peter Bampton's right into his defence here.
So the Tigers.
They're really remonstrating with him.
Certainly been a little bit.
Sort out their ruckman here, Uraidla.
Certainly been a little bit toothless in this third term. As I said, haven't scored. Camped on 6-7 at half time. Scored. The Demons now 6-9, so 2 point. Taken by Dixon, held up the handball, then goes by the boot. High kick over the top. Here's Jepp, who's working it very well. Comes back here, hit the Hawkins, support district recruit. Goes back towards the top of the square.
He's kicked
Has
it.
it got the carry?
Took a left crude.
Bounce through for a minor score.
This is complete and utter 180 from the previous 2 quarters, boys. I mean, this had been Lobethal's goal front most of the game. And all of a sudden it's Uraidla.
I tell you what, Jezza off the hide up there at Early Beach would have fallen off his seat.
He'd be sweating up a storm. All right, kick in for the Tigers. They have. We'll go to Jaden shortly for unpacking the stats. Thanks to Print Wrap and Pack. They've barely had it up the other end of the ground this term. As I think it was Allen kicks it into the barbecue area.
Jezza just go grab it. Hopefully, he just can't just cheekily go get another tinny and say, "Oh."
So it's just three-quarter time cannot come quick enough for coach Jack Osborne and his Lobethal players, and he get them to just regroup them because, as I said, they haven't scored this quarter and conceded 5 goals, 2.
Munn in the shadows. We know that pocket enjoys a bit of shade later in the afternoon. It's usually exciting play that we have in these Call of the Wild matches from Lobethal Oval. And of course Thomas Foods International Park in Lobethal. Oh, it's on here.
Good.
Push and shove, as you see in the screen. Yes.
Bit of feeling.
Yes, good.
Pring getting involved.
Lobby got to do something to upset Uraidla at the moment.
Oh, Bampton says, come on, boys, let's do something.
Yeah.
Get the football. Barging through there.
Unpack the stats, thanks to Print Wrap and Pack. Jaden.
Well, the last 9 inside forward 50s Uraidla's had, they've scored on 6 occasions. So they've had 19 inside 50s to 4 in this quarter so far, dominating.
Is that Pring? Bampton again.
Might be Bampton holding the mill and also getting up rather
Look at
gingerly.
Uraidla's spacing. Their forward line is so much better than it has been before, and that's caused by Kluvenik having to play out of a goal square and give him a target to kick to.
So ball fed out here.
Need something here.
Taken here. Tigers on the march.
Oh.
Come across half forward here.
That's a good kick.
That's a good mark taken here. Breaking away is Bristow.
Got a kick.
Bristow goes bang towards the Tweedvale end. Could this be the steadier?
Point.
Offline, but at least they're on the ball for the third quarter. At least it's a minor score, so reduces the margin back.
There we
6-8.
go. Dirty in-swinger of a kick there.
Straight behind the goals there. Hutto looking straight up the ground.
Fantastic view.
Kick in.
Goal umpire.
It's a bit of skin colour on this.
Captained by Koraku.
Koraku. That's got the long sleeve on.
To Nightingale.
It's a great day for long sleeves and Paddy's.
Nightingale. Short pass. Woodkey. Another short pass.
He kicks so much better than his old man ever did.
Special comments, Matty Thomas. Ben Hogan, meantime, finds Timpano. Oh, is it? Yep, Timpano. Of course, Jaden had a bit of a chat to him
Lobie
last
have
time.
really blocked up that side.
He goes with another short pass. So we head towards the 26-minute mark. So if they can just get this going.
It's man on man all over the park here.
We are set for a big final quarter. Kicks out towards the King wing area. Bampton pushed out of it. Umpire didn't see it that way. Good attack on the ball. Is that Skinner?
Stafford.
Meantime, Stafford, sorry.
I love it, yeah.
And taken here by
Bristow.
Bristow on the left boot. In the back, not paid, full of goal.
Full of goal, yeah. And you know what? I don't think that was a push in the back either. I reckon it was just two bodies going bump and
that's what
one just not knowing that there was a bump coming.
Just uses experience, as we said, AFL listed, and of course Nord Premiership player, and as you said, Tomo, being a key forward yourself, you just know when to use your body. He did it well there. Got rid of his opponent and seeing the replay there.
Bump.
So,
there he goes. Well,
Hogan.
it's good for the game. So
Tigers with that surge back in front, 7-8 to 6-10.
Charlie's rucking a lot more than I thought he would, to be honest with you boys.
I thought he would. Well, Jamie Braidwood, of course, missing Big Jimmy, so Chuck carrying on most of the ruck work. Of course, Jack Osborne sideline, he usually does a bit in the forward line, so Big Charlie being his keep here this afternoon.
Third term's been Kluvenik with 4.
So back in the centre, Turner's the leaper, got it down. Dixon tries to bundle his way through, does good work at ground level, the big man. Comes back out here to Bent and think, two balls there as he tries to just shrug off the tackle.
Two balls. And you know what? He went down with a forearm that was around his bottom of his chin, around the chin area, and absolutely slammed it into Timpano.
Yeah.
He'll be feeling well and truly shit.
Seen the replay here, yeah, good call.
Oh.
Timpano up and about.
Could you see it on the replay?
Yeah.
Yep. Timpano past multi-Adelaide Footy League medalist with Paraka. So here we go.
Paraka.
Ball fed out here. Trying to get away is Brampton. Knocked forward by Collins. Here's a chance. Scroby lurking. Also
take it
Bristow.
with you,
Taken in by Harry Allen's had a big third term. Comes back into
there
Collins.
we go.
That's all she cried. So a fluctuating third term, but Lobethal managing a bit of a listless third term for him, Benny, but managing to ease in the three-quarter time with the lead, 7-8-50 to Uraidla, 6-10-46. Jaden J. Hill.
Yeah, thanks, Pistol. So, if Lobethal didn't score that goal there, it would have been the first time since round 7, 2023, they would have gone goals in the third quarter against Uraidla. But Uraidla, 5 goal 2 they scored in that quarter. It's actually it's the second time since 2021 they've scored 5 goals in the third quarter against Lobethal.
All right. Three-quarter time, we'll go down to Tommy now for some sponsorship announcements. We'll pack as many as we can into this break.
Hi, it's James from HLG. You're watching Call of the Wild live Hills Football League. Go Meadows.
All right, Hills Footy Media would like to thank the sponsors. Very supportive for the season of 2025. Of course, Work Locker, Mount Barker, the naming rights sponsor of the HFL, Harcourt, Adelaide Hills, Mount Barker Ford, Trent, Rat Pack, Lowe's, Meat Co.
On your buckets.
Also like to thank Sports Power and the Courier, fantastic sponsors there, Lancaster's Property Services, and of course Mortgage Choice, Adelaide Hills, with the great man Matt Adam providing the caravan. Jaden.
Also,
like to make Little Handling Landscape and Firewood, Refuel Wellness and painted wine barrels and signs as well, and Explorer Caravan.
Oh, and of course Adelaide Hills Lawn and Gardens, Tomo.
Yes, and APC, it's as easy as 1, 2, 3. I Colour Fast Painted, we just talked about that. That's huge. What a ripper. And Hills Collide and 24 Fit.
And JMS Rural. And Kiwanis Charity Bookshop in Mount Barker.
Judging by that performance, I think we need to get an optician to help us out.
Specsavers.
Thank you very much for the Call of the Wild and all our supporters.
Sam McTaggart here from Mount Lofty Devils, and you're tuning into the Hills Footy.
Welcome back here, Call of the Wild, coming through HFL Media Worldwide Global Stream. Trust you enjoying wherever you're watching. And we've got a real ring-a-ding-ding here on hand as we prepare for the final term here. 3/4 time, Lobethal Tigers, after being held to a 29-point lead at half time, overrun in that third quarter as Uraidla kicked 5 goals. But the last goal of the term through Matt Fuller has enabled the Tigers to sneeze the lead. Once again, they lead 7-8, 50 to 6-10, 46. So 15 shots to 16 and a 4-point ball game in favour of the Tigers here at the Valley of Praise. It's a beautiful winter solstice day here in the Adelaide Hills. Jaden J. Hill, certainly a fluctuating game of footy.
Yeah, you're right, Pistol. So that was 32 points that Uraidla scored in that quarter. Just by my records here, it's actually their highest third quarter score at Lobethal, obviously against the Tigers, since round 8 2012. So for 13 years. That one, just some game stats here though, 19 inside 50s to 6 in favour of Uraidla, so they dominated forward 50 entries. Kicks 46 to 39 in favour of the Northern Demons, and marks 16 to 13 in favour of Lobethal, and Uraidla had 21 handballs and Lobethal had 13.
So just tell us where you're watching globally. We've already know people in Greece, people in Queensland, people in New South Wales, and also a regular viewer, Big Tasmania, because Big Bluey Simon's down there in Tasmania is watching us. Hey boys, I just want to, while we've got a bit of time, is just pay credit to little footy clubs. As we know, community football clubs are the hub of a community. And last Sunday, I had actually the opportunity to go down to Malang. They featured in the C grade competition. They had a Beyond Blue Day, so blue mental wellness and everything, and Malang playing Nairne-Bremer in the C grade, and actually they raised $1,500 on the day. They had little raffles, only to one game, mind you. That's a senior C grade game, but the joint was packed, and I think the entire community of Malang came out. So I just want to say well done to the Malang Footy Club.
Yeah, good work.
Well over 100 years old, Malang Footy Club, and it's great to see little clubs like them, as is Bridgewater, keeping their identity going and playing in the third tier competition here in the Hills League. So well done to the Malang Panthers, and as Mike Rand would say, go Panthers.
Go Panthers. Matty Thomas.
Yo, Matty Down was up and about, like they're really happy with their forward structure, how they've had to rotate themselves, and they're talking about making sure they don't kick to the +1 because Lobie did throw a +1 at them. Kick it fat side, kick it advantage side, and make sure they bring it forward for their crummers.
So we're underway, the final term of Call of the Wild, Duel in the Sun. You call it Benny Goldfinch.
Who's going to win out first? Well, Jimmy Richards. Here we go, Tomo.
Yeah, he just said something to me as I was walking away.
What did he say?
Don't need the grippo this week.
Okay, well.
And I just turned around and said to him, well, how about you do your best to win the effing game and put in multiple efforts and keep it in your forward line, mate. And he just gave me a thumbs up. That was it.
I thought he might ask you for the key to the lavender room.
No.
All right, Cement would be watching this one on the screen. We've got the camera behind the goals with Hutto as well.
He just needs to time it. Take that stupid stuff out of his wind-up.
You asked for it, Benny?
I do. This is a good shot. All right, here we go.
You could play goal umpire here.
Switching
Imagine
between.
There's a hanger on the goal square on the goal line.
It'd be almost footy legends. We'd be off to New York. Meantime, Jimmy Richards goes for goal.
He's got it.
Hutto says all clear, and you're able to go bang inside the opening minute. So whatever Tomo said to him at 3/4 time has worked a treat. on.
It's good for him.
No, Matty Down, obviously up and about.
No,
Fantastic
Downey
stuff.
was really pointed about what he had to say. Obviously, he was talking about how Lobethal were trying to adjust to them kicking the goals the way they were, or kicking into their forward line the way they were. But for Jimmy to get on the end and to knock one through the big sticks.
Yeah, you managed to.
Yeah, it's a really good effort and great camera work there by the Hutto. Hey?
Is he not fantastic?
He's doing his best work in the car park.
Well, that is fantastic.
Well,
sorry about that. I've just eaten an apple.
Well, I tell you what, Hawthorn had the Hudson of goals. We've got the Hudson of camera work.
All right, going forward again for Uraidla. Hutto's down that end of the ground. Maybe he's sensing a bit of Uraidla up and about. Is that 5 of the last 6 goals thanks to JMS Rural running hot, Uraidla?
That would be correct, I believe.
Running hot thanks to JMS Rural fencing and their contractors. Fantastic. 5 of the last 6 goals for Uraidla. They were almost gone and done and dusted there at half
That
time.
would have hurt. It's actually really good to see the grass out there of the AstroTurf instead of the old bloody sand pit they used to have out there for so many years.
At least we don't have the Sean Wren bouncing thing.
Oh, the disc.
Yeah.
That's unlucky.
So, leaper there was Schultz gets it down. Bampton got it out to a teammate and turn gets it out wide here to Tag. He's been useful this afternoon. Puts it forward.
Oh, King.
Taken here by King, Tanner King.
He's turned.
Who's he got?
Lifts the eyes.
All right, here we go.
Puts out a teammate here in Benny Pring.
We got a game on our hands, gentlemen.
So Pring.
Tit for tat.
Left to right.
After Uraidla sees the lead in the first 50 seconds, there's a chance for the Tigers to win this one back. So once again, the camera right behind Ben Pring.
Left to right, apparently.
You're hiding the lollies from me.
Only kicked the 1 goal for the season. Now he's
gun barrel straight.
Important too. So the Tigers answer that one. Jaden J.
Yeah, well done to Lobethal there to respond. So yeah, 1 inside 50 to them, but scored the goal there. Good efficiency by them, and 2 inside 50s for Uraidla. 4 kicks to 3 in favour of the Tigers early in this term.
How good. Unpacking the stats there, thanks to Print Wrap and Pack. Jaden Hill.
Big clearance here, gentlemen. Big clearance here.
Back in the middle, thanks to APC. Easy as 1, 2, 3. APC, AustralianPaving.com. This is very important. Big clearance.
The Natural Food, the new Natural Confection Company, mate, they should be our sponsors.
All right, we'll send them an email.
The way Tomio goes through the lollies.
Lockie Schultz just really getting up and about against Dixon. Snap round the corner by that man towards the half forward lane. Ground level ball. Good contest, as Tomo said. Collins kicks it out towards the King wing. Cooper Skinner goes past him. Nightingale. Handball to Allen. Goes back to Nightingale. Short pass. Schultz. He's starting to get himself into this one. Kicks the ball to the half forward line. Dropping across there is Munn.
So the former Old Iggy's boy gets it across here to Wilden.
Any relations to Peter Munn?
I don't think.
Shane Munn. Remember that big unit that played for Ironbank years ago?
Yeah, so ball comes forward here for the Tigers. Bouncing ball over the head of Carter. Taken here by the Demons. They're going to paddock out wide, but he turns back across.
Staying in the shade.
I think that was Brazier.
Yeah.
Ricky Brazier puts it towards the interchange area. Oh, tumbling mark taken there for the Tigers. So the Tigers, good crowd in the house. Also sponsors and Life Members Day here at Tigerland.
How good.
So Nurses up the wing. Mark taken there. So the Tigers possession football as they move forward. Puts towards the top of the square in front. Good mark
I
taken.
thought he jumped too early then, boys.
Lockie Schultz, is it?
Schultz, yes.
I saw him hobbling down there, so that's great work.
So Schultz working both ends of the ground, goes across here to Harry Allen, who's had a big second half so far.
He has.
The H factor.
I know his dad watches.
Gdansky Mott offering an option there, but Harry Allen, the orange boots, goes long. No. Try to bury the barrel off the side of the boot, and the academy board.
Really important for Uraidla to flood down into this forward line here for Lobie.
Where'd you go?
So Oliver Stafford, wherever the biscuits are to Tim Tams, that's where you find Tomo. He's chipped it up the line. Found Will Tag. Tag's been very good this afternoon. He'll send it a ball. Look at this, a loose Tiger.
Wow.
Just down at Bernardo.
Collins.
It is Collins.
They do so much well to get themselves back into this game. They're just, he's a dangerous player, Collins. You'd actually normally be picking him up, wouldn't you?
Had a fabulous snap at the end of the second term. Perhaps be a contender for the snag, but we'll have to wait for Jaden J when he does his showcase. The most sought after prize in Hills football, Jaden's showcase.
It's a big bag of goodies.
So Collins for his second. Just extend the Tigers' lead. I think he's pulled it a little bit to the right. Has indeed, through for a minor score. Tigers 8-9 leading Uraidla at 7-10 here in the Call of the Wild, and a ring-a-ding-ding final term here.
Wow. I'm on the edge of my seat. Kick in.
It's really important to go kick to marks here, not just kick to blaze, kick to marks.
Nightingale, back pocket.
If you're going to get used in the mark, finish your lead, circle right out so the next person come in behind you.
Amato.
Come on, Fonzie, where you going?
Tactical movements here from Uraidla as they get the ball out of
Charlie.
defence. Jimmy Richards
Great
goes
tackle,
in again with
Jimmy.
the second effort.
How's that for a second effort?
AHLG, Littlehampton Landscape and Firewood. Jimmy Richards goes up, nice tackle as well. Cement would be happy with that. We got the ball right in front of us. Dixon in ruck, grabs it out the ruck, handball off. Stafford, check side kick inside 50. Good spoil there by Nightingale, I think it was. Ground level ball though. And here's a chance for the Demons to clear the ball. Pistols on the King wing.
Yeah, Gresh puts it up towards the King wing. Oliver Stuff.
Hello.
Back comes down here to Richards.
Hello.
He's got inboard.
Players
comes
on
to
here.
Sog, gives it the run here to Pano. One bounce, streams through the centre. It's two bounce.
Oh,
Can
no.
he do a Manasseh? No, he goes back from outside 50. Tell you what, this
Get
is a
around
great, magnificent finish there. Tim Pano.
That is unbelievable
Isn't
football.
that good footy to watch when the bloke can put it under their arm, kick a couple, take a couple bounces, and actually finish the drill off.
That is, how good is
Wow,
that?
It was almost catch me if you can.
I was going to say, had the awareness to take the bounces as well, make sure he doesn't run too far.
He would have heard those footsteps coming too, but just kept on going with the pace.
Unbelievable.
Good
Great
footy.
work by Hutto.
We've got a great game here, boys.
Guys.
Great game.
How good is this, Tomo?
Hope the viewers are enjoying this because we are.
Third versus fifth on the ladder, 2 points the margin, everything to play for.
So what a great advertisement for Hills football, and also a great advertisement for the Winter Solstice.
He did something similar against Blackwood, didn't he?
Oh, he was
Timpano,
enormous
the running
against
goal.
Blackwood. Yeah, he was enormous. against
Wow,
Blackwood.
who's going to win out here?
Great tap.
Bampton. Centre clearance is all important. Uraidla.
Oh, could have taken
Ball,
that.
ground level ball. Tomo said he could have taken the mark. Sweeping handball out. Patient build up. Is that Nightingale out there?
Nightingale chips
Yeah.
it across, finds teammate
Liam
Air.
Nickel with the clean shorts.
Nickel with the personal shorts. Correct. Ball goes to ground. Mark
Kick to
paid
marks,
there.
man. Kick to
Nappy
marks.
Sand.
Mark taken
For
there.
either side, it's all about kick to mark. You
By
know.
Hawkins. So Harrison Hawkins, the Port District's recruit, puts up the line.
Harry H.
Finds the teammates out there. So Demons, possession football as they work forward. Half forward line, big leap out there.
Front and square.
The sun just beaming through the Dreammaker window here. Need to get Jaden on the job with the squeegee.
I reckon the Uraidla crew were just screaming that was a high tackle there on Soggy.
So, ball up. Scrambly play in the shadows of the old team keeper's box here in the Valley of Praise. Once again, umpire Tommy McLean comes in and will take it. So, plenty to play for here.
A lot of noise, isn't there?
Top three, though, the crowd getting
Yeah.
involved. Hogan was the third man up there. They've been employing that since about halfway through the first term. Two up against Charlie Dixon. Ball comes down there. High kick away by Richards, I think it was.
Got to go, Nickel.
Kept under it is Tag. So Will Tag takes the mark.
Yes, 1, 2.
Looks for options for the Tigers.
Yeah, he does. Who we got out in the King
Carter,
wing here?
Carter.
Carter's got to go.
Close
Takes the mark.
Really need to close off a little bit harder there.
So Carter. One kick, bang, inside 50 or to the half forward line anyway. Dropping the mark there was King, opens it up.
Straight back
Kieran
to
kick
Carter.
out of fuck, got to go. And Carter takes the mark. So Mitch Carter, eyes are darting, says, hang on guys, I'm going to handle over the
Ooh,
top.
that's
Oh, that's good work. That's very good work. There's that Gretch.
Yes, it was.
Norton says, out of bounds.
Good job, Blake.
Yeah, Wilden there.
That's good footy from both sides, though.
Bell of the Blakes.
Yeah, it's good desperation by the King there. Blake Trenorden, because Adam Trenorden, a late withdrawal. For
This is
the,
his first cousin, son of Mitch Blake, son of the Indian rubber man, we used to call him.
oh, that was
He's a
Willsmore.
freak.
Aaron Willsmore also was the rubber man. As the ball goes forward. Camped under it.
Dixon.
Come off hand. Here's Big Charlie. Tucks the ball one hand, pushes off, says, catch me if you can. Round on the left, puts it forward. King, I think it was, desperate effort there to try and keep the ball. He gathers it
Kick
round
the
the
goal, that's a
corner.
goal.
Oh, he
Turner
has.
King.
Oh, he's
I
missed
tell you what, that
it.
almost
Still in.
play right in front of the scoreboard, as you can see, reads
Going out,
8-10
last touch.
to 8-8, so last touch, but a great
Far
effort there.
out.
Tanner King almost brought the house down there, Benny.
Yep, just near the scoreboard. Tension, 2 points to margin.
Let's all go.
Amato got the handball out.
Hogan.
Off we go. Hogan in the shadows. Stafford takes the mark.
Blake just needs to be a bit further up the ground. If you're a marking four, you're a kick and a half away from the play at any given time now.
So Stafford, usually a good user. He goes long, strong, inside 50 into the scoreboard. We can see that beautifully lit up.
Charlie.
And talking about lighting up, there's the big fella.
Yeah, they pushed him forward. And that's what he has to do. He has to ruck and go forward now.
If you draw a line straight across the oval from our commentary spot on the King wing to the right of screen, those watching, there is no one in that half of the ground. Everyone in the Lobethal half.
Just outside the also the cricket pitch, I suppose.
So Big Charlie here only kicked the 7 goals for the year, but did kick 310 at AFL level, so he knows where they are.
This is a big kick for him. He kicks it and he says, let's go. They get around him. Tigers back in front.
This is what he needs to do. He needs to, if he's rucking at the moment, is he going back into the middle? No, he's going to play deep now. So look, at the end of the day, it's money time. Time to win the game. You put the big boy up where he can take it, stick it in the jukes, and put it through the big sticks.
Great example for anyone watching, any youngsters, just his approach there and just his gliding the ball in the boot. As I said, 310 AFL goals, 2020 All-Australian, so certainly knows where the goals are, and has put the Tigers in front, 5-point lead, 9-9 to 8-10.
It's only 5 years ago that he was an All-Australian, boys, so like, you know, good to have him in Hills footy.
Cooper Skinner rucking, that's fine. He's a good ruckman. He's going to go to head-to-head with the Rob Clothier medalist, Ryan Turner. Amato.
Really, Uraidla have to get their ascendancy now while Charlie's not in the middle.
Turner's got to get on edge here. They've just got to get a clearance here, but it's going to be that man Collins on the left boot. Opens it up now for Lobethal towards the half-forward line.
Watke.
Hunting.
You are not going to get an easy possession anywhere near Troy Watke.
He's sniffing that like some cheese, and it's gone out of bounds.
I tell you what, trying to steal a kicker against Watke's like trying to steal a red can from his old man.
Very good call. Very good call.
G'day to Runt. Dave, if you're watching.
Or steal a tomato.
Boundary throw in half-forward line. Tigers last goal for
That's on the footy.
Dixon.
He did not.
12.5 minutes gone. Ball pops out. Here's a chance for Lobethal. Snap around the corner. Scroby, who's down there? Dixon's down there. And it's fisted nicely towards the boundary line. And it's going to be kept aligned. Pistols, and Uraidla got a chance here.
Yeah, Nickel can't done it, but over the top. Good defensive work there for Charlie Powell. Just above the line.
Yeah, Lancaster's property service.
I think Harry just need to be a bit more mindful and try to probably kick it a little bit further and keep it lower.
So just outside Lobethal's forward 50 arc. Tension all round, 5-point ball game here. These two clubs having a history of close battles. Bouncing ball here. Skinner versus Timpano. Skinner grabs it, kicks it in the same motion. Well done. Coming out there, overrunning the ball.
Oh, they got players
here.
Carter's on.
Handball out to Carter. Straightens up. Goes bang over the goal umpire's head. That's another steadier.
Well,
Lobie get that done in the money time.
They've gone all in, and it's coming up so far. Jaden.
Very good being able to throw a draw card.
I think that, I think that was a great gather there by Shaw, I think it was, to fed that handball out to a good finish to
Bangers. What do you got, mate?
Yeah, Jade Bangers.
So 24 kicks to 21 in favour of Lobethal, 13 inside 50s to 5. So they're just getting that forward 50 ascendancy at the moment.
Going all out here to Tigers. And it's working up so far. 11 points to margin as we head towards the 14.5-minute mark. After Uraidla got the first goal of the final term to Jimmy Richards, and also Timpano with a great running goal. But Lobethal have hit back with the last 2 goals to Dixon and Carter. Clearances are all important, and that
3 players mugged him then.
Collins is starting to really get on top here.
So 3 players to the Lobie players to the Uraidla Amato trying to kick it forward.
Collins got it to Skinner. Handball out. Scroby trying to keep it alive. Nice work. I think it was Cooper Skinner.
Yep.
Snap round the corner. Nightingale's got a player out here in the cleanly shorted Nichols. Takes the mark. He's got a runner. Works the ball out towards the King wing. And it's out of bounds. And he's done a cramp.
See the battle of the headbands there. And it was run out by Oliver Stafford, who fisted the ball away from Gdansky Mott.
Yes, cramp.
So he's cramped up about the young man.
Yep.
Game being played at a furious pace.
Needs some refill wellness.
He does get that magnesium into it. So the rucks gather.
Sorry about the pickle juice. Refuel.
Keeper Skinner. Loose by his Stafford seems to have recovered. He goes to ground here. Pressure there from Hawkins.
He's exhausted.
So Hawkins.
Take your time, sunshine.
So umpire the price is right. Morgan will come in.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
He's done a good job.
It's being a Price is Right showcase. Stay tuned. Of course, Jade and Jay with the HFL showcase. There's Collins. Great work there by Sog to smother that. Oh, there
the umpire's gone down.
Oh, the Price is Right has gone down. That's
Better
a highlight of the game. Meanwhile, there's a chance for Stafford. Can he repeat his heroics at the grand final? Goes through the centre, lines him up, goes bang, offline. No, but could be a good pass out there to King.
Unbelievable stuff. Did you see the double backflip there from A Price is Right? Meantime,
yeah,
there's
pop-up 15.
Sign him up for the gymnastics team.
That was
I'll tell you what, he got up so quickly,
Didn't he?
like a cat.
And then he did. That was a 10. That was a Nadia Comaneci.
Yeah.
That was fantastic.
Meanwhile, Benny Pring, who picked the opening goal of this term, has a chance to add his second and perhaps seal it. Although with the nature of this game, he won't ride off the opposition.
Technically sound. All right, kick. Pring.
Yeah, got it.
And he's nailed it. They're out to a very, very handy 17-point break now. Unpack the stats thanks to Print Wrap and Pack. Running hot thanks to JMS Rural.
What have you got, Jay Bangers?
Fencing is, of course, the Lobethal Tigers with the last 3 goals of the match. Jordan.
Cheers, thanks Goldie. So yeah, 28 kicks to 22 in favour of the Tigers, 10 marks to 7 also in favour of the Tigers, and well, 4 centre clearances to 2, so that's where they're getting it done at the moment, and also inside forward 50, 15 forward 50 entries to 5.
Back in the middle, thanks to APC, easy as 1, 2, 3, AustralianPaving.com. They need to get something out of this middle here, Tomo.
Uraidla. It's very important clearance right now.
Incredibly, without Dixon in the middle, Cooper Skinner doing a good job.
Yeah, we've seen him over the years do a job in the ruck, and he's certainly doing it as he leaps high, but at ground level it's Turner who controls the ball, got it out the back door. So going forward, the Demons are coming out. That's a good mark taken by Stafford.
Jack's back, just too deep there.
2022 Premiership hero goes long, puts it forward, bouncing ball. Will it set in favour of the Tigers? No, Gavin here. Pring, who's lighting up this line of turn, puts it forward.
Dixon.
Big Charlie. Opposition there, taken by Schultz. Schultz gets supported from the teammate in Edwards. Long handball out wide to Harry Allen, is it? Yes, close to the gate line. Out over in front of the Pope Chimney chicken shop, but
free kick for
last
across
touch
the
or
line.
something. Yes, so
Very
meanwhile,
nice.
ball race is Dixon on his own. Big Charlie's taken it.
Right in front of the Lobie crowd, Lobie faithful.
Ladies' Day, Devil, come out
Right
and
in
see
front of the
Charlie.
barbecue, right in front of the barbecue shed. He knows where to get fed, doesn't he?
Very nice.
So the Cairns native, the chance here.
Is that Jeremy off to hide territory?
Early Beach, we're all getting up that way. Just played for Trinity
Jez
Beach.
had nailed this on his left foot.
Jeremy off to hide.
Trinity Beach in the old days. So the big chuck wagon, Dixon, close to the man on the mark, goes bang.
Got close to the man on the mark.
More of a wedge shot, Tomo, as you
Yeah,
said.
the old pitching wedge.
So through for a minor score, but just that's the breathing space for the Tigers.
Yeah, it does. That's 18 points even.
So 3 points, 11-10, 8-10 here on the Quarter Wild. Trust you're enjoying our worldwide coverage.
Okay.
19 minutes done.
There we are, dog of the day quickly by the coach's box.
That's all we need is one a day, and we're on to
Away.
something good. Worthley, good one, Jaden. Unpacking the stats thanks to Print Wrap and Pack. You missed
Best time of the day to be playing footy, boys.
You missed it earlier. Jaden said 10 plus 16 equals 26. It was incredible. Meantime, Jimmy Richards, handball over the top. Here's a chance. Uraidla. Allen says, come on.
They're still alive.
Unpack the sacks thanks to Print Wrap and Pack, Jaden.
Yeah, great end-to-end play there by the Northern Demons. So, gee whiz. 6 inside forward 50s now for Uraidla, 15 for Lobethal, 26 kicks to the Northern Demons, 32 for Lobethal as well.
Could say we've got a real cracker here, Benny.
Sorry.
Yeah, right. Everyone's getting excited here. Why not? Great game of Hills footy here. 2 goals the difference.
Charlie's back in the middle, boys.
Thanks, Ben.
Sorry?
Charlie's gone back into the middle for the rucks.
So big Charlie, you'd expect about 5 or 6 minutes left in this game. 11-10 plays 9-10. So big Charlie.
Probably 5 or 6 minutes, I'd say. He's got to. He's going to impose himself upon this contest in the guts.
That sun's about to set. It's on the precipice.
Oh, I can't wait. I'm absolutely fried.
Just on the crest of the hill here in the Valley of Praise. So ruck duel. Here's Charlie, takes it. That's called. Stretches his way through, got it across to Bampton. Bampton hacks it forward, getting back. That's a courageous effort taken there. Good mark taken there by Koraku.
That's a Lancaster's Property Services defensive action.
Gets
Great
it out
stuff.
wide here. Loose ball. Meanwhile, umpire's whistle is gone. Free kick has been paid.
The sun is about to set.
So, waste no time. The Demons put it forward. That's a good sticky fingered mark taken there for the Demons. They go forward towards centre half forward there. They need a big grab here. Ball spills. Good crumbing there. Oh, rag dog style.
holding the footy.
Stafford
Unlucky.
appealing for holding the ball, Jack Stafford, but in the meantime,
James.
that was Richards, the pump man,
Give up
under the
James.
pump,
Let him have the ball, James, or it's 50.
and has conceded the free kick, so it'll be Jack Stafford to take the resultant free kick. Once again, Hutto Martley doing some great ground level work from behind the goals.
That's a good shot, isn't it?
That's
So the-
fantastic.
Stafford, look at hold the camera there, kick it out towards the outer side. Sun's about to set. Here we go.
Dixon just
Off
stood
to
there.
the
didn't
races.
Yeah, he got under the footy.
Kick inside 50, Lobethal.
Good bump.
Brazier, can he mop up in defence? And it's gone through for out of bounds.
Wowee. Boys, this game's got everything. 12 points of difference.
Could we have a
4.5 minutes to go?
That's what I was thinking.
draw.
I was thinking, could we a draw? Yeah.
These two sides have had some. I reckon Jaden will back this up. Over recent years, there's been some absolute thrillers, including Oscar Walder's goal. I think basically on the siren.
Oh wow, he would have loved that slightly.
Yep. I reckon you'll find that, Jaden. The last few years, there's been some real close
He's getting
games.
the briefcase out.
Oh, Carter.
Mitchell Carter.
He was just too big. He's the biggest bloke in that contest by a stretch, and he got up.
He
Got his
put up
hands
the
up
Dukes. It
highest.
looked like the sphere on the cathedral in Adelaide.
That's
Took a clean mark.
That's an AHLG, Littlehampton Landscape and Firewood memorable moment. Big Mitch Carter to seal the deal. You'd feel.
Yeah, this would be.
This will be his
just
fourth.
their game set, I
Pretty good
reckon.
effort.
Kick 16 before today.
Absolutely.
I'm back in the stats.
16 and 10 makes 26, Jaden.
It does. It does. I have no eardrums left thanks to Benny, but that's fine.
Why are they so unkind, Jaden?
Oh, it was interesting.
Very deliberate approach. Boom.
Oh, he loves it.
There you go.
I think that's it.
So by the time the ball's back in the centre for the bounce, it's probably going to be like 23 minutes gone. And the old Lee Matthews rule, there's 3 minutes left, 3 goals to kick, you're probably pushing it uphill.
Jade.
Yeah, thanks, eardrum. So 36 kicks to 28 in favour of Lobethal, 17 inside 50s to 7 in favour of Lobethal's as well, and Marks 12 to 9 as well.
Just happy with his own work there, Tomo. Is he in the
you're
background?
allowed to be, mate. You got to value your own tickets.
It's always important to have a good fan base, Tomo.
Yeah, absolutely.
You got to think you're good.
Well, you got to give yourself a bit of a rap, you know. Value your tickets or no one else will
what
value
did,
them.
What did Skyhook say? There you go, it's not a dirty word. As we come back to the centre, taken here, Bampton. Threads it across to Bristow, grabs the ball, feeds it out. Dixon getting involved. Gives it back here. Ball forward, and the Tigers certainly starting to get the nails out. Puts it forward, and that's a good mark on the run. Had the stretch. I think it's our man Pring.
The day's done, boys.
He certainly had a big last half.
Not looking too far ahead, but we've got another ring-a-ding coming up next Saturday.
Where are we?
We've got Lobethal and Mount Lofty next Saturday.
First look at Mount Lofty.
Up on Goat Park.
Yeah.
Got one of your favourite grounds, Tomo. So
It's fantastic.
Bring the long sleeve and the aeroplanes.
Yeah, don't tell anyone that story.
That'll be a top 3 contest.
So Pring, this will be possibly his 3rd goal of the term. Not a bad last quarter.
He's had a
Very good last quarter, isn't it?
Rivaling Bob Keddy in the 71 grand final as he leans back, goes bang. Unfortunately, he's let me down, but 2 goals
in
won.
a sec anyway, I reckon.
So 5-goal final term for the Tigers after they led by 4 points at 3/4 time. In fact, they've led by 6 points at quarter time, 29 points at half time.
Tommy Worsley, out she goes.
Haven't seen tons of Tommy today.
No. Of course, was our most effective player last time we stood
He was
Uraidla.
fantastic at Uraidla versus Blackwood.
He was. And speaking of most effective, of course, stay tuned for post-match. Of course, our man, the Logie specialist, Jaden J. Hill, with the showcase, the biggest showcase.
The best.
He's the best. Most effective and also the snag.
Low snag of the day.
So, running around the mark, Will Tagg has had a good afternoon, puts it forward, up high, ball off hands, taken by King, feeds out a handball around the corner. It'll be his brother Dylan. Just can't curl it back.
Always looking after each other, aren't they, those boys? That's what good brothers do.
They do. Be like the great man, the legend, Damien, and of course Jason.
You got anything, Jaden?
Back in the day.
Backing the stats thanks to Print Wrap and Pack. Those remember I was just saying recently about recent matches between the two sides. You got that one for me?
Yes, I sure do. So before today, the last 3 encounters were decided by 8 points, 7 points and 1 point.
Yep.
And in 2018, round 1, it was a draw as well.
That's what I'm after.
Damien King.
That's what we're talking about, Jaden.
Damien King was exceptional. Like obviously Jason was good, but Damien was epic. Ledge, they call him.
So
That's right.
Uraidla bring the ball into the middle of the ground. Sunset here. Or the sun's over the valley anyway.
At the mark.
Meantime, Uraidla. And it's 25. No, sorry. Okay.
25 minutes and 50 seconds gone. Worms and Germs.
Gretsch kicks the ball towards
Straight
the
to
centre
Charles.
half forward.
The big man, Charlie. Yes, there's the body world, a big chuck house. So thought about playing on.
Oh, he's just telling people what he's doing here.
Just
Left,
grabs the
right,
ball and
I'm
says,
just
I'll
gonna-
kick it out here. Picks out a teammate in Bristow.
Probably could deflate that football with one
He
hand.
could. Puts it down here to Stafford. Jack
Oh,
Stafford up
Jack's
forward,
back.
takes the mark. Of course, the 2022 Premiership hero in extra time.
Yep, kick the match winner in that grand
He
final.
doesn't need to kick the match win today because they've got in the hands. They lead by 20 points. Puts it to the top of the square. Fuller was setting himself off.
Oh,
Hands
wow,
him.
off the
He
ground.
tried a flying volley there, Benny.
Yep.
Would have been late contender, but through for a minus.
That's a tough loss really for Uraidla, isn't it? They did the hard work in the third, got themselves right back in the game.
10 scoring, sorry, Tomo, 10
That's all
scoring shots in this quarter to Lobby. They've kicked 5 to 3 straight by the Uraidla.
Kick in. Could be cut out here. Two Lobethal players at ground level. Hits Pring. Handball inboard. Snap round the corner.
Didn't even look.
Tag.
Has the bounce. Oh, it's gone through for a minor score anyway by Tag.
Tagarelli.
First year recruit from Williston. Young
Williston?
man, Tag, yeah, the Williston junior this year with the Tigers. So he's had a very good game. As Jaden getting set, he's got the show bag. So we wait with expectation to see the debut of Jaden J. Hill in our post-match showcase.
Barossa Gawler League, that one, isn't it? Williston?
Absolutely, yes, the Donnybrooks.
Yeah, the Jeremy Ofterhide sort of league, wasn't it? He played up there.
Yeah, Centuries, yeah.
Oh, kick inside 50. Jaden Van Scroby. Oh, it is, isn't it? Yeah, identify.
Yep.
Yeah.
Kingy.
What's going on here?
Tanner King will have a shot at goal. It's his first season out of Colts football, boys, but he actually played 11 games last year in his last year's senior Colts. So certainly already a young man.
Well, I think that's
emerging.
important for in the hills and country footy clubs. Is if you've got kids that are able to play, playing under 18s and are able to play in the men's, and just let them have a crack, let them have a go.
He's already kicked one goal.
That's a pie floater.
It was a pipe
Yes.
floater. Well said. Well said. I'd call it the same thing. So I want to go any second here, gentlemen.
23 points the margin.
28 minutes gone.
The Australian flag just flipping about there. Not really much to speak of.
Gentle Zephyr, you'd call that, Benny, I suggest.
Kick in for Uraidla, out towards the outer side. Back to the drawing board for Uraidla as they aim to maintain their chances of a double chance. Lobethal go right back in it now.
Pow.
So they go straight down the middle of Thomas Foods International Park in Lobethal.
Bring. Oh,
Yeah, he read that really well in the air.
He's had a good game.
he
Yeah, he
has.
read it beautifully in the air.
As I said, if he kicks this, it'll be his third of the quarter.
Fourth for the match.
He's having a bit of a lip at Uraidla defenders as well. Here you go, boys. This is what the footy looks like.
Is that what you do, Tom?
Oh, Jack Ginnivan style.
Well done.
Actually,
Worry about-
bit of a
don't worry about
letdown, Tomo, because today we have not one long sleeve on the ground.
Oh, well.
Things happen at his best.
Oh, wow. He's talking too much. Just need to worry about kicking the goal.
Oh, he's
there you
on
go.
here.
See, he's on the lip. He's on the lip. So 96 grand final. Apparently, like Lobie had all the T-shirts and all that printed. Have you heard this story?
No, but I've heard of other clubs doing that.
They had all the T-shirts printed. I think Trevor Hill was the coach of Lobie at the time.
He was indeed, yes.
And
Barry O'Leary.
so what I heard, and I
Yes.
didn't see because I was too young.
Yes.
That they the Uraidla crew trucked a whole heap of cabbage leaves and stuff and offcuts and shit, and they came and they dumped it on the oval. How good's that?
Yeah, very good.
Oh, I love that sort of shit.
And Trevor Hill coached the next year, taking on Hahndorf in the same situation. They went in as favourites and coughed that one up as well.
Yeah,
And of course,
I-
then
yeah.
98-99, they were successful.
Trevor
Under
Hill
Peter Milson.
coached it.
Meanwhile, back to current times, Wilden handballs backwards towards the Sheriff. Here's a chance for Kluvenik, who's been very good on one leg. Around the corner is Edwards. It was Hawkins was smothered. Working the ball forward there was Trenorden, comes back to Amato as he got one last shot in him around the corner and through for a minor score.
It's gone 30 minutes, boys. I can't believe this.
Well, they have kicked.
There
There
we
you go,
go.
Tomo. Because you asked for it, you get the final over.
Well, great win from Lobethal, 12-16. Uraidla, 9 goals, 10. We might just quickly go to our sponsorship announcement, and then we'll be back with some recap of a great game here at Thomas Foods International Park in Lobethal.
Hey, it's Matt Golding from the Harndorf Footy Club, and you are tuned into the Call of the Wild, Hills Footy Live.
All right, Hills Footy Media would like to thank the sponsors, very supportive for the season of 2025. Of course, Work Locker, Mount Barker, the naming rights sponsor of the HFL, Harcourt, Adelaide Hills, Mount Barker Ford, Print, Rat Pack, Lowe's, Meat Co.
On your buckets.
Also like to thank Sports Power and the Courier, fantastic sponsors there, Lancaster's Property Services, and of course Mortgage Choice, Adelaide Hills, with the great man Matt Adam providing the caravan. Jaden.
I also like to thank Lil Hendon Landscape and Firewood, Refuel Wellness, and Painted Wine Barrels and Signs as well, and Explorer Caravan.
Oh, and of course Adelaide Hills Lawn and Gardens, Tomo.
Yes, and APC, it's as easy as 1, 2, 3. I colour fast painted, we just talked about that. That's Midge, what a ripper. And Hills Collide and 24 Fit.
And JMS Rural.
And Kiwanis Charity Bookshop in Mount Barker.
Judging by that performance, I think we need to get an optician to help us out.
Specsavers.
Thank you very much for the Call of the Wild and all our supporters.
Sam McTaggart here from Mount Lofty Devils, and you're tuning into Hills Footy.
It's literally impossible to get it out. But we didn't try. We just took a kick. We took it too hard.
Yeah, retracted.
Sacrificial ball getting back.
He's got a full year to fuck up as much as he likes, so he's playing some kids.
Yeah, you take it harder, yeah.
Radio or? It's on YouTube, yeah. And Facebook, yeah.
Do every game?
Just one every week, yeah.
Welcome back here live to Thomas Foods International Field here in Lobethal at the end of a very good game of footy, which has seen the local Tigers run out winners 12-16 to 9-10 over Uraidla. A very good game of footy. And of course, we all hang around post-match because it's always good to see Jaden's showcase. Without further ado, we will go down to Jaden J. Hill with two of the stars for the Tigers in their 24-point win. Take it away, Jaden J. Hill.
Hey boys, that's all right.
So take it away, Jaden J. Hill.
Cheers, thanks Pistol. So here with Charlie Dixon, also Jacob Collins as well. And I tell you what, Jacob Collins, you have one snag of the day, thanks to Lowe's Meat Co. So there you go. Congrats on the win and well done on the goal as well in the second term. Yeah, just take us through it.
Oh, I didn't really think about it, to be honest. Just handed on the boot and she got in, so that was good.
Good stuff. Obviously, you've had a good start to the year. Yeah, take us through your year and how it's all panned out so far.
Yeah, it hasn't been too bad. I'd like to be in a bit better form, to be honest. Just slowly getting there. A bit of a different mix in the midfield now. Big Jim's out, so Dixon in the ruck. It's yeah, got to take it week by week. So yeah.
Yeah, good stuff. And obviously, yeah, what was the messaging in the well, three-quarter time? Obviously, yeah, they were coming hard, Uraidla. So yeah, what was the talk from Coach Osborne?
Oh, wasn't much it was. There's more Dixon in that. Bit of a chat. Just wanted the boys to really will themselves on the contest and make it hard for them, because we let their middies run free a lot. So just really spreading and making it tough for them to get the ball. So yeah, that was about it.
Yep, good stuff. And Charlie Dixon, you've won most effective player of the day. So you got some goodies here, mate. So the carton of Call the Wild Lager as well, thanks to Print Wrap and Pack.
The recovery gear might do him well.
As well. So there you go. Also got the Work Locker beanie as well. So get around that, and also Refuel Wellness Recovery Pack as well, and Kiwanis book voucher, get some DVDs and all that sort of stuff, and yeah, books as well. So congrats on the win. Yeah, take us through it.
Yeah, and I think we started pretty well, and we were able to get the ball going our way early. Yeah. But sorry. Yeah, no, able to get the ball going our way early, but then we sort of had a lapse in the third quarter where we let them get on top, and obviously kicked in, got level again, but we were able to sort of tighten up in that fourth quarter and get the ball going our way a lot better, use the ball a lot better as well, and yeah, lock it in our forward line, and it was good.
Yep, and obviously, you know, you're loving it here at Tigerland. Just take us through, yeah, how you got here, and yeah, and how you're locking your time here at the moment.
Yeah, no, it's been good. I live in the hills, so I really wanted to sort of play in the hills, and met with Lobie, and it just felt like a really nice fit, and great bunch of lads, and a really family community club that I love, and yeah, it's been great. Played a fair few, 5 or 6 games now, so yeah, just looking forward to keep playing and trying to stay fit, and injury free would be nice.
Yeah, you love playing country footy. Yeah, great country town here at Lobethal, so yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think just getting back to a little bit of normality with football, and not as much pressure, and there's always a little bit of pressure with football. It's still expected to perform well, so yeah, no, just getting back and playing some footy. It was good fun.
Yep, and obviously your brother Jesse played a couple of weeks ago. How was that to have him run around?
Yeah, no, it was awesome. Yeah, I really want to thank the club for allowing him to play and to be able to play with my brother. And I'm playing with him next weekend in Cairns, so I'm going back there on Monday. And it's been like, I think it was 17 years since we played together, so which was really nice. And he kicked a goal, so and we won that game as well. So that was really, really cool. So yeah.
Yeah, good stuff. And who's impressed you from a Lobethal point of view? Who are some of the players that really impressed you this season and had good starts to the year?
Yeah, Colo. I like the way Colo's going, and Tanner as well. I love the way Tanner goes about his footy. He's hard, ferocious, and butts through the pack. So he's probably one of my favourites.
Yeah, well, good stuff, Charlie. Well done on your performance and congrats on the win. Good work.
Thanks, mate. Cheers. Thanks, guys.
Cheers. Back to you guys. Thank you.
Thank you very much there to Jaden J. Hill, and well done to Jacob Collins. The snag of the day, Tomo, and also big Charlie Dixon, who was very effective in the ruck, and then also up forward, took a couple of big marks, kicked a vital goal there in the last quarter. So,
well done.
Yeah, Jaden once again getting it right. I'd suggest Tomo.
I really love the way Charlie Dixon, threw his authority on the ruck contest, and then pick and chose his time to get down to the goal front. And you know what? He got down there right at the money time of the game, and that last quarter, he just wingled his way from the ruck contest, went down, just got himself the right spot, clunked a couple, kicked a couple, and obviously led from the front. So it was really became a good finish for the Lobethal Tigers.
So we're just looking at the leading goal scorers here. As I said, Lobethal running out. They led by 6 points at quarter time. They stretched to 29 points at half time, and there was a little bit of a feeling how far the Tigers, but Uraidla with a big third quarter, kicked 5 goals to 1, got it back to 4 points, and then a big last quarter by the Tigers. They kicked 5 to run out winners, 12-16 to 9-10, so 24-point margin in the end. And the Tigers, Mitch Carter kicking 4, Benny Pring with 2, and for Uraidla Districts during that third quarter, Tommy Kluvenet kicking 4, and Timpano with a couple also, and Richards with a couple with leading for the Demons. So where's it set them, Benny, and when you look at the top 5, I think they were both equal on the same amount of wins, only separated on percentage, so obviously Lobe will move ahead, as we'll just go around the grounds with a couple other results, which might...
Thanks to Harcourt's Adelaide Hills Mount Barker forward, round the grounds.
We have Harndorf, 13-7 have defeated the competition leader up until today, Nairne-Bremer 7-8.
That's a good win for Harndorf.
Onka Valley, Adam Klein, if you're a doggy get around them, they've broken through for their first win of the year. Onka Valley 9-9 have defeated Blackwood 6-7.
Oh, I got one here.
Wow. And in Country Division,
I got one here in Div 1.
Kangi 17-12 have defeated Birdwood 4-14. So Kangaroo have actually qualified for the Courier Cup final, which will be later in the year. They'll play Macclesfield. So there are some results. Benny, what have you got?
Well, let me just give you the half-time score of this one and then the full-time score. Half-time, it was, I think, Mount Lofty by 40 points, but in the end, Mount Lofty won 14 goals 12 to 14 goals 7. 5-point win for Mount Lofty against Mount Barker.
Wow. So the battle of the mountain men there for the second time in a couple of weeks.
That sets it up for nicely for next Saturday.
Lofty, and as we said, next week, the Lobethal Tigers will be taking a trip over to Mount Lofty or Heathfield Oval.
Goat Park.
As for a much anticipated game there, one of Matty Thomas's favourite grounds. But we've got to thank a lot of people who get involved. Firstly, we must go to the umpires. Firstly, we must say thank you very much to their supporters. Of course, Formula Honda, Mount Pleasant Butcher, Harndorf Fruit and Veg Market, Adelaide Hills Real Estate, the Sterling Hotel Mortgage Choice through Matt Adam, and Appel and Intersport Blackwood. And of course, Benny, let's
go through them all.
Let's go through them all. We've got time.
Harcourt's Adelaide Hills. A lot of love coming in here on the text line for Jaden's post-match work. Incredible stuff.
Oh, really?
Okay.
Good on you, Jay. Best new talent at Logie night, Jay.
Yeah.
I was saying good feedback, hope, Benny.
No, I've just sent you a few messages.
You're like Tomo, you've got a big family.
Harcourt's Adelaide Hills, fantastic stuff. I'll go through the messages too and see if there's any on the Call of the Wild Facebook page. Harcourt's Adelaide Hills, Mel Barker Ford, Aaron Rush will be up and about. Print Wrap Pack, Lowe's Meat Co, Snag of the Day, Jacob Collins, well done. Lancaster's Property Services, defensive action's been great today from both sides. The Courier, Adelaide Hills Lawn and Garden and Littlehampton Landscape and Firewood, plenty of memorable moments. Refuel Wellness, Recovery Pack there, Jaden gave it to Charlie Dixon for most effective pack. Painted Wine Barrels and Signs, Explorer Caravans, Benno and the team. Mortgage Choice Adelaide Hills, Matt Adams, thanks very much for the van. Australian Paving Centre, APC, easy as 1, 2, 3. Midfield battle today was great. JMS Rural running hot. Of course, both sides at periods were on top of the ground. The fencing, great work, JMS Rural. 24 fit, Alex Weeks. Hills Collide.
Yeah, and Hills Collide, I believe, are going to be celebrating their 1 year anniversary on the 19th of July as well.
I'll get around that. Mitch Fitzpatrick and Shane Edwards, great stuff. Colour Fast Painters, Michael Warburton. And Kiwanis Bookshop in Mount Barker, of course, the picture tells a story. And there'll be lots of CDs, DVDs and books there at Kiwanis Bookshop in Mount Barker. HFL sponsors, Work Locker, Sports Power and The Courier. And yeah, we'll just also get up the Lobethal sponsors and the Uraidla sponsors on the screen as well, which you'll see shortly. So all round, a good day here at the Valley of Praise.
Yeah, good game of footy. Matty Thomas, just before we close off here, just your thoughts on the game?
Yeah, look, it's a great game for those that were viewing, and I think a really good game for those that might have even been listening. It was obviously only listening to the talk of the Call of the Wild, but little bits, mixed emotions here. Uraidla, they threw the kitchen sink in that third quarter, didn't they? They certainly got back into the game, got the nose out in front, started that final quarter really, really well, and then really I think Lobethal had played better football throughout the day, and obviously they go away worthy winners.
I'll go around and just check my feed here.
All right, and Jaden J.
Cheers, thanks, Pistols. Yeah, a great game of footy. I was talking to a few of the fans before, and I was saying it was a great game of footy. One in particular, Josh Teakle as well. Was talking to him. Obviously, Norwood playing tomorrow, so he's got the day off. So come out to watch a great game of footy. And
like your innuendo there, mate.
Sorry?
Like your innuendo there.
Yes, yeah, exactly. Yeah, innuendo, give a good plug. Lobethal, the first time they have beaten Uraidla on their home turf since round 14, 2022. Wow. So there you go.
Hang on, what was that?
First time they'd beaten Uraidla on their home turf.
Oh, right.
Yeah, round 14, 2022.
Sorry, I just had to digest that one.
Which was a premiership season.
Correct. It was by 30 points as well.
They had a massive team, didn't they? My goodness gracious,
me. Great Pig Dog, of course, Aidan Riley.
Pig Dog!
And, Giorgio, cast of thousands, but they're certainly building this year.
I was going to say, could they be following suit this year? You never know.
Who knows? That could be an omen, Jaden J.
All right.
Benny, what do you got?
Yeah, look, Mark Richards has written a few comments actually here.
Summit.
He says, wasteful. He said, heads up, it's pronounced Kiri-Aku.
Right.
So that's noticed below.
Talkback sort of stuff here.
Mark Richards.
Is he giving you grammar lessons?
Mark Richards also says, bugger, Lobethal too good. He also says, thanks guys, love the call. So good for those of us who love Hills footy from afar. So that's Mark Richards.
So you text, you get on.
I mean, you text, you get on, and he's obviously we might get him a beanie if we as
he's
part
a
of
ripper.
the also, we've got some comments here. Okay. Obviously, Jeremy Ofterhide was tuned in. Jason Ellsworthy. Mark Richards has written another comment. Jimbo and Di Wayland. She says, well done, Tigers. So, once again, most effective player, Jaden, was
Charlie Dixon.
Jaden had a good chat to him, so that'll be posted after the match. And snagger today was
Jacob Collins. Yes, for that cracker in the second term. So
Lowe's Meat Co. How good?
Yes.
Fantastic. All right, and as usual, we must thank our magnificent production crew, of course, Tommy Hills. Some good work did you. So, Jaden,
the samurai.
Yes. And we're going to end it with the song as well. So
if you're a Tiger fan, cutting edge.
We will go out with the Tigers song. Thank
Tiger
you very
and
much
happy.
to one of our cameramen who once again has done a fantastic job.
All three of
my son grew up loving this song.
And of course Evan Parker joining us today, and of course the irrepressible James Davis for his great work every week. We thank them, the three-pronged camera today, and of course Matty Thomas.
Any emceeing this week, Matty? Where are you this week?
Where are you this week, Matty? Quickly.
No,
not yet.
Weddings, parties, anything? You're available?
No, shaking hands, kissing babies, all that sort of fun stuff.
Fantastic. Of course to you, Jaden J. Thank you very much, and of course keep tuned during the week for Call of the Wild on that site, because Jaden J's stats show, which is just absolutely killing them as far as stats goes.
Rating,
Also, Benny, thank you very much for your good work.
And,
that's just about.
Well done, Jay Bangers.
All right, as we said, next week
we're
looking very much forward to this one next week. What a classic! It's going to be from Goat Park, Heathfield Oval, off the balcony,
rocking, and it's Ladies' Day as well.
It's Ladies' Day.
It'll be rocking.
You'll be in your element,
Tomo. So you'll be
in your element.
You can be Mr. July and jump out of the cake.
Wind me back to being 23 again. Oh my
and
Goodness
just
gracious
bring your own lavender, all right? Anyway, all right. So next week we look forward to seeing you there. On behalf of the crew, Jeff Pistola signing off here from the Lobethal Way, where the local Tigers have got the chocolates by 24 points.
Sing it loud. Here we go.
Catch you next time. Stay tuned. If you're Tiger, get around them. Catch you next time. Keep chasing the goals.
Let's go live.
Ballsy podcast.
Yeah, that's it.
Hi, it's John here from Littlehampton Landscape and Firewood. We have all your landscaping supplies. We have our premium firewood from our red gums to our blue gum to our mallee root. Come down and see us. We're just behind Littlehampton Clay Bricks and Pavers.
I'm Trent Shawland, Principal of Harcourt's Adelaide Hills. So I've been running the business now for 25 years. We obviously specialise in residential sales and rural sales, property management, and we do some commercial work as well. It's a family owned and family run business. Both my children, Harry and Georgia, and my wife Kim are in the business as well. Long standing business that we're very, very proud of. For Kim and I, it's been all about what we can put back into the community as well. So the sport and local events have been something we've really focused heavily on to make sure that we are putting back into our local Adelaide Hills community. We've got two offices, one's in Mount Barker, 58 Gawler Street, and the second one here at Stirling is 8-12 Mount Barker Road, Stirling.
So I thought I'd just check out a bit of our handiwork from the weekend, and we're watching the HFL here on the side of a titanium caravan, and Daniel popped out. So funnily enough, this is his place with his dad Dave. Daniel, tell us a little bit about Explorer Caravan Sales.
Yeah, family business, committed customer service. We've got the best Australian-made caravans, titanium, Franklin and Viscount caravans. Behind us, we've got a big titanium 22-foot family van with a big 50-inch plasma on the back of it. Come and check us out, corner of Prospect and Grand Junction Road. Love to see you.
Come and explore Australia with Explorer Caravans. Cheers.
Michael Warburton here from Colourfast Painters, proud sponsor of Hills Footy, Call of the Wild.
Hi, I'm Jared Tate and I'm from AHLG. AHLG is all about making life better, one outdoor space at a time. From landscape design to high-end landscape construction and all your lawn and garden maintenance needs. We're based in the Adelaide Hills and we've got you covered.
Mark Stokes here from Painted Wine Barrels and Signs. Find me on Facebook and Instagram for all your wine barrels, drums, corflute signs, signage needs. Give us get in contact.
Tell us about JMS Rural. And
yeah, JMS Rural, mainly based around rural fencing, and then obviously specialise in domestic fencing and chain mesh as well. So yeah, more or less cover a lot of decorative entranceways, horse arenas. We've got a yard based at 8 Paxton Street, Williston.
Thanks very much, Dad. Appreciate it.
Mount Barker Ford is located just Totnes here on Mount Barker Road.
We're owned by a gentleman by the name of Peter Thomas, who his veins are rich with football and rich with community, and he's always been based around the idea that everything you do in business should be based around how you can support the community. At the end of the day, I don't expect people to always come and see us, but ultimately we're a business who thrive in supporting the community, and from our perspective we look forward to the community supporting us, and it doesn't matter whether it be the Call of the Wild, the HFL. We're involved in a lot of other community events throughout the hills, and that's why I like being involved with sport, because I think that brings everyone together at different times and different requirements.
Tune in, buckle up. Now it's time to back your side. Lose or draw, it's that time for the Hills Footy Ride.
We've created pure magnesium blends designed to be part of a daily ritual that supports your body the way nature intended.
We wanted to create something simple, natural and effective that's not just about a product, it's about helping you feel your best every day naturally.
I've designed this Recover blend for athletes who can recover anytime, anywhere. Magnesium is one of the most important minerals for your recovery. Check out the blends at refuelwellness.com.au.
Tune in, buckle up. Now it's time to back your side. Lose or draw, it's that time for the Hills Footy Ride.
Australian Paving Centre has been established since 1986, but we're more than just paving. We're retaining walls, concrete sleepers, garden walls, stone cladding, and natural stone is certainly a big part of our business. We've got good quality staff that give good quality customer service. If you go to www.australianpaving.com and then to find a store, you can find all of our 15 stores at that website.